year. Visit us at the Crappie Expo, booth 609, and get a free koozie, book a trip, and receive a free LTD shirt. Please subscribe and see how the fish are biting. Living the Dream Guide Service, more than just catching fish, it's providing an experience of a lifetime.
Annual Crappie Expo. What a great looking crowd. Hey, my name is Billy Kinder, and if you ever felt like wadding up a $20 bill and throwing it at someone, now is your opportunity. I said now.
Let's do this.
It's so good to have you here. I do an outdoor radio show each week. We're heard all across the U.S. and Canada, about 150 radio stations. There's one in your neighborhood. Also on Sirius XM every Saturday and Sunday morning, 8 o'clock Central. Bass Pro Shop comes on at 9. It's a great 2 hours of the week to go outside. Hey, there's a $20 bill from Bobcat. I appreciate that. And that's going to feed somebody or go to some good. We're going to make sure that goes to some good, okay? No, we're not going to feed you with that. But we'll take good care of that $20 bill, okay? We've got anglers here from all across the United States, the very best in the business. When we launched these boats 2 days ago, it was 23 degrees. I bet a lot of you weren't thinking about going fishing day before yesterday at 5 a.m. But these guys were there, and they caught fish. You guys know how difficult it is to get them to bite when the weather changes so extremely like that. Guess what? They caught them. And they caught them big, and they caught a bunch of them. And we're going to celebrate that this afternoon. Our host this afternoon on stage, man, he's well known to bass tournaments and anglers of all kinds all across the country. I want you to make welcome my friend Chris Jones. Chris, grab your mic and come up. I want to talk to you just a little bit. Y'all know Chris. Tell him hello. Welcome to Missouri.
Billy, how are you, man?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good to be back. Absolutely. I love Missouri. I'm from Kentucky, not too far away. And last time we were in here, $80,000 first place prize was given out. We pushed that now to $100,000.
Woo!
That is amazing. I do TV for Major League Fishing. The bass side of this, I've done it for a long time, but this is, honest to the good Lord, one of my favorite tournaments to do all year. The weights are always close. I love Branson, Missouri. Love Table Rock Lake. And, man, that crowning moment is always so special. It's a good TV-making moment, but, You know, it's life-changing in this sport. And we've watched this this event grow. This is the 4th annual one. And just to be here and be a small part of it is a lot of fun. The one thing about this is God's sport. 99% of the people that you deal with are just great people. They love hunting. They love fishing. That's our kind of people.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have some fun today for sure.
We
Billy.
are going to have some fun. Now, you always do such a wonderful job of shining the spotlight on these anglers as they come across the stage, and you deflect that light from yourself over to them. So I wanted to take a couple of minutes and shine the light on my friend Chris Jones. You know, he announces just talk about the tournaments you've announced over the past 2 or 3 years. Just give them an example.
Sure. We do I've done all of the television stuff for Major League Fishing with the exception of the Bass Pro Tour, because then if I was doing that and the Red Crest, what have you, it would be so many more events. But I do all the Tackle Warehouse Pro Circuit events, the televised events, which are 2-hour shows. I've done the title event, which is the Old Forest Wood Cup.
Yep.
I've done the Bass Fishing League All-American for a long time. I have done the College Fishing National Championship for a long time.
My point is, Chris has not been home since 2007.
That's about right.
He hadn't been home.
20 years.
Chris has been home. I want to tell you a little bit about him. He's a very involved and great dad. He has 3 daughters at home. How old are they, and what are their names?
Okay, so
you
my
better
oldest,
remember this.
Absolutely. My oldest one is getting ready to be 15. Don't worry, I've got a big shotgun because I said hunting and fishing goes together. 15, that's Addison. Then my middle child is 10. That's Harper. My youngest one is 6, and that is Chandler.
Yeah, and they're all
girls.
And all involved in sports and activities.
Absolutely, and they love fishing. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I love being at home, and that is the biggest part of my life. And, of course, God.
Yep.
You know, that is the biggest part of my life.
Yep.
When you're in that direction, you know you've got a lot of peace in your decisions. And
exactly.
I love my family, love my girls. They have definitely changed my life. I love the tournaments, but I do cherish the home time in between for sure, Billy.
Yeah, and I know personally that Chris has turned down some good-paying jobs in the fishing industry to be home with his family on holidays like the 4th of July and special times when he could. Hey, 4th of July, that's the height of the fishing world, man. We're going strong.
Yes.
And you're at home with your kids, and that's to be commended. Here's something I bet you didn't know about Chris Jones. He teaches sophomore high school. He's a school teacher. Did you know that?
Yeah.
How about that?
18 years I've been doing that. I would be 2 years from retirement, but when Major League Fishing was FLW, I interviewed and I got the job as at that time, the EverStart Series tournament director. Now it is the Toyota Series. And so I did that for 8-9 years full time. I was actually running that one, 2 FLW Series events on the East and West Coast. It was about 32 to 33 weeks a year on the road as a tournament director and TV host. And I was living out of a suitcase, man, out of a hotel room. And it was just really too much. It was overwhelming. So I was out of it in 2010 completely, and FLW called me and they said, hey, listen, we can find a lot of people to do television, but we can't find anybody to do television and talk about fishing like you do. And that was a real compliment. I say that humbly because, you know, I always tell people, when I tell people I'm a TV host, I say, yeah, you're right, they're desperate. There's a lot of truth in that. But yeah, so the TV part has been good to me. However, because now I'm not a tournament director, Billy, and I just do the TV, it allows me to, I went back to teaching, went back to the classroom in 2011, and so I'm 18 years into the profession and dealing with students like that sophomore Wally Marshall.
See, look at this. Man.
18 years. I've got 10 years left on the teaching end, 9 years left on the teaching end of it. And I've been doing television for 16 years as a tournament director. Total, I've been in the fishing industry with Major League Fishing for 20 years. So I'm juggling a lot of different things.
Yes, you are.
But I do love teaching, and that is my full-time job. The television stuff is just 15, 16 weekends a year. sometimes I have to miss a few days like this week to come when it's a week, you know, when it's during the week. But I love teaching. I love kids. Sophomores are a lot better than freshmen. I've learned that through the years. And I teach World Civ, and world history doesn't change much, so that's a good thing too. Thank God I'm not teaching American government right now.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. That's right.
Know what I'm saying, people? I refuse to teach that anymore.
You're right. Chris Jones is with us today. Please give him another big welcome. Thanks for coming, man.
Thank you, Billy.
We appreciate it, brother.
Love this event. Thank you so much.
Watch this video, then we're going to have a weigh-in this afternoon.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Wally Marshall, Mr. Crappie, right here. Hello, everybody. Wally Marshall, Mr. Crappie, right here at the Mr. Crappie Invitational Classic, right here on Table Rock Lake in Branson, Missouri. This is the third day and final day. The top 25 out of 90 teams, it's down to these guys right here. When you make the top 25, you're going to get a paycheck to take to the house. So, ladies, your husband's done won some money. Tell you what, the Mr. Crappie Invitational is the largest and richest crappie tournament in the world. We're fixing to put on a show, so get your popcorn ready.
All right, I think the first thing that we do is give the top 25 teams that made it to Championship Friday a huge round of applause for their hard work. This is the 4th annual Mr. Crappie Invitational. And what about this expo? Rocking it all day long. It'll be open till 7 tonight. The whole crappie world's here. Lots of different people from the fishing industry here. 2 rooms that we filled up. Man, it's a lot of fun. Again, open till 7 tonight. Tomorrow, open from 9 until 6 p.m., 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And we're going to have the world's largest crappie fry, 11 to 3 tomorrow. Let me say it one more time. It is the world's largest crappie fry from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. tomorrow. You don't want to miss that. Because I tell you what, Wally Marshall brings in all these people that know how to do it the right way. And it is, that crappie is so good. That's going to be a lot of fun for us. Listen, the weights are accumulative, carrying over every day of this event. So 3-day total wins this event. It's a $300,000 purse in this Mr. Crappie Invitational. $100,000 to the winners, to the first place teams. and those trophies, which are a symbol of excellence this week. Also, Wally, $10,000. We're giving that away after the weigh-in tonight at 5 o'clock. Somebody's going to win $10,000, have to be present to win it. If we don't have a winner, that money goes to tomorrow's pot. So somebody walks away with $20,000. That is courtesy of Mr. Crappie, Wally, Marshall. Other than that, I think we're ready to have this weigh-in. Branson, Missouri, you ready? We're making television for the folks watching on the live show. Sit back. We're going to weigh them in 25th place to first. In that order, weights are cumulative, carrying over every single day. So we're going to crown a champion. Somebody walks away $100,000 richer. Billy, send up that first team. Let's go.
Hey, I want you to meet these guys from East Texas, Bullard, Texas. Now tell me, Brandon, how many people live in Bullard?
I don't even have a clue.
Not many.
Oh, not many.
One red light?
Yep.
You know more about the lake than you do the town, don't you?
That's it. One stop sign.
One stop sign. Hey, Chris, this is the only team to have qualified for the final day all 4 years. Say hello to Brandon Miles and Tommy Ezel.
That is impressive. Made it to championship day 4 years in a row. And they've got some stuff they're going to give out here shortly. But we're going to get these fish registered first. These guys are my bubble boys right here. They lived on the bubble. They have done that for several years, but they always manage to find themselves on the upper end of that bubble, making the cut. So here we go. Coming into today in 25th place, Brandon Miles, Tommy Ezel, 10.14 on day one, 8.58 on day two. They're sitting with 18.72, the leading weight right now, the Jeffries boys with 22.79. It is a 7-fish limit. Randy Sullivan is my partner in crime. He's a tournament director with the Bass Federation, the TBF. He'll be assisting me today. Randy, put them in there. Let's go. 7 today. Worth 7.45. So we'll have new leaders. That's going to have them at 26.17. That's the new king of the hill. So the next thing we need to do is weigh a big fish, because that's going to be what determines the tiebreaker. Then we'll show off some fish, and you guys can throw out some stuff. Oh, that's a good one. Table Rock Lake. Spitting them out. We'll weigh it, and then we'll show it off. Nice fish. That fish goes. Let it sit. Good job taking care of your fish. 1.59. 1.59. You guys take those out. Show them to the folks here in Branson. They are your new leaders. The only team to make it to the championship round all 4 times that we've done this event. That is the motto of consistency. All right, hey, you guys go, before I interview you, go give out some stuff. Here, you need this? There you go. We love free stuff, man. Okay, I'll bring him around here, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Can I get one? No, I'm just teasing. All good. Man, he pitched in college. I could tell. Brandon, man, that's a good arm you got. Love it. Hey, let me get in between you guys, man, right here. You're still throwing stuff out, man. Wally needs one. The guy that's going to pay everybody needs one. I think it's important. No, that's awesome, man. We love free stuff, guys. Let's go up here. Let's talk about it. Let me sandwich you guys here, man. Hey, listen, a couple things. Number one, we always love free stuff. Thank you for bringing stuff up. Got a great crowd here to watch you guys today. The only team that's made it to the championship day in all 4 Mr. Crappie Invitationals. That's impressive. The model of consistency and back in the cut this week, man.
We're proud of it. Both of us work full-time. I mean, I want all you guys to know y'all can do it too. We work full-time, and we made it 4 times straight. We're pretty proud of that.
That's a great accomplishment, man. And a good week this week on Table Rock Lake.
It was a good week. Was our lowest day today, not the bag we wanted, shorter time. We're glad to have it. We're glad to be here.
Absolutely. Keys to catching them this week.
My partner right here.
Oh, he's the one I need to interview.
I get spoiled. Tommy just points them out, and I get to catch them, so it works out good.
Electronics, so important.
Very, very important.
Live scoping.
Live scope, yes, sir.
Standing timber.
And brush. But, yeah, standing timber and brush.
Gotcha. Key baits.
Minnow, a bonehead minnow. It was our key bait for sure.
Gotcha. Line size. What does that setup look like?
We fish just like we do in Texas. We fished on braid with a fluorocarbon leader. We dropped heavy quarter-ounce weights, and it worked out great.
Very good. Catching them above the brush?
Above and in. On the brush, we did swim some small hair jigs. We caught a few fish, but most of our weight fish came on timber.
Got it.
He's being very, very humble. This boy, I think we crappie fished together 4 times this year. I've been crappie fishing. He's been bass fishing. As soon as we get out there, zoom, and he's touching them way out there. So he's being humble. He did a lot of casting, a lot of great catches.
Well, this is your time. I'm not sure if you're going to win this thing, but it has been a great week for you. Back in the cut on Championship Friday. Your time. Anybody you want to give a shout-out to in the crowd or watching back in Texas on the live show?
Bonehead Tackle, Nautical Mile Marine, and my beautiful family, 2 boys, and my wife, Angela, for letting me do this.
Love it. You got your priorities straight. That's how you stay married, man.
I have a wife and kid out there somewhere that showed up today. Oh, right here. Just flew in this morning. This is their first event to make with us. I'm excited to have them. Bonehead Tackle #1, Skeeter Boats, Nautical Mile's been great to us. We could not make those long runs without the Skeeter boat, I can tell you that. Another key, all these electronics. We got a lithium battery from Danny Rogers. He's got a booth here. That was key, man. Running 2 live scopes, 2 big back graphs all day, no problems at all.
Love it. Let's give them a huge round of applause for their hard work. Tommy, Brandon, you guys will take over the hot seat. We got a leader. Billy, who's next?
Hey, Chris, I want you to meet, come here to me, boys. I want you to meet Cale Ward and Dylan Gossett. As of last weekend, Chris, these guys are the brand new Texas State crappie fishing champs right there.
Wow. I like it. I like it. Give some stuff out. Cale Ward, Dylan Gossett had 10.07 on day 1, 8.65 yesterday. Had them in 24th place inside the cut with 18.72. How many you got in the bag today, fellas?
We got 7 today.
Well, let's see if it's enough to get the lead. Brandon and Tommy in the hot seat with 26. Your fish today weigh in at 8.74. 8.74. We'll have you at 27.46. New leaders. Let's go. We got to weigh the big one. Absolutely. I've always wanted to do this. Let's see the kicker. The big one will go in the basket. We'll weigh her up. Nice. Nice catch. That one goes 1.54. 1.54. Hey, show those off to the folks here in Branson. Table Rock Lake showing out this week. Good job, Cale and Dylan. All right, man, let's go to the front stage. Let's go talk about it. I'll kind of get in the middle of you guys. There we go. Let's do it like that. Pretty good day today. You got the lead for now.
For now, I just don't think it's going to hold up.
I got you. Pretty good week, though, overall.
Yeah, we had a good time. We struggled getting a lot of fish to bite. Today was actually one of our better days compared to the last two. But in the end, we're happy. We made the final day, and we'll move on.
Absolutely. Keys to success this week, man. How'd you catch them?
Man, we really tried a whole bunch of different things from practice all through the tournament. We changed on the fly, kind of had to.
Sure.
Timing was important. We actually had kind of a couple patterns found. We was actually running in the very back of the Kings River and catching fish shallow.
How shallow?
We found fish as shallow as probably 8-9 foot, and then we was working our way out the rivers, finishing up the day in 50 and 60 foot of water, catching fish 35 and 40 foot down. It's like I said, we just covered a ton of water and hit as many spots as we could and put together what we could put together.
Absolutely. You made it into the cut yesterday. You knew it was going to be close, but you made it here. What a great crowd, man.
Oh, this is amazing. This is my first time here on this stage, and I'm already ready to be back.
It's a great experience, man. It looks great on a resume. The whole crappie world's here. You'll get to enjoy this tomorrow here, the world's largest crappie fry. You don't want to miss that.
Oh, I'll be here because I'm kind of hungry right now.
I know, just talking about it makes you hungry. I get it. Any final words for a great crowd or anybody watching you anywhere in the crappie fishing universe on the live show?
We'd just like to thank our sponsors. We really wouldn't be here without them. David Goodson at Shut Up and Fish, Cabin Fever Adventures, Concrete Pros, Lakeside Lure and Tackle, Final Descent, Slab Syndicate. We use their head jigs a lot this week. David Pauling used his jigs a lot this week. Mad Crappie Jigs, I'm sure I'm forgetting a couple. Beat Down, Hook and Bullet, Mad Fishing, 20-pound braid we used all week, and it's super durable, smooth. Nothing bad to say about it.
Love it.
Yeah, just same thing what Dylan said, man. We've had a great support system all year.
It takes a village.
Yeah, and sponsors really stepped up and helped us out. And like I said, we've got great family and friends that support us and help push us through. It's been a great week. Our goal was to make it here on the final day, and we're here. So that's the most important part.
It is payday for you guys. Good job, Kel, Dylan. Huge round of applause for their hard work. They'll shake hands. They are your new leaders. Billy, who's next?
Hey, we got Lance Sullentrop. Lance, I want you to come talk to me real quick. Lance is from, I don't know, maybe an hour north of here. Is that right? 2 hours north. You live up on Truman Lake. I guess that's your home lake.
Yes, sir.
And last year, Chris, he fished this championship, and he missed this final day stage by 1 stinking ounce. And now look at this, Lance.
I'm here now.
You're here now, and this is for you. Give it to him. Lance, go see what you got in that bag. Lance Sullentrop.
I think I need to stand out there for the beginning when we introduce the guys. That's it. He's not throwing anything behind him. Love it. Lance Sullentrop, 10.49 on day one, 8.29 yesterday. Had him sitting 23rd place with 18.78. Has a limit of crappie on Championship Friday. He's got all kinds of stuff. I'm going to have to get on to the Bass Pros. I'm not sure that Jacob Wheeler or Kevin Van Dam ever throws much out. I have to get on to those guys, right? All right, Lance, here we go, man. You need about 9 pounds to take the lead. So let's see what you got. 7 in the bag. Kel and Dylan, your leaders. Your limit today worth 7.18. 7.18, and that's going to have you at 25.96. We do need to weigh a big fish. And then we'll let you show, yeah, yes, sir. Yep, good, Lance. Pull out the kicker. We'll weigh her in, then we'll let you show off your two best. Big fish today, 1.4, let it sit, 1.40. Show them off, Lance. Take them right there. There you go, buddy. Nice job. Let's go to the front. Let's talk about it, Lance. All right, man. A pretty good week for you. You made it to Championship Friday. It's payday. It's a good week.
I was proud to fish this tournament. Wally does a great job. A great job. Of course, we're here. We have a booth in the back. If y'all been walking around, you've probably seen that pink-haired lady in the back. That's the Lorco booth. Go say hi. Bye.
Do you know the pink-haired lady?
I sleep with her every night.
Okay. Let me ask you this. We can edit this, right? There's a 5-second delay. Yeah, that's your wife, right?
Yes, that's my wife.
Just making sure, man. Trying to keep you married, brother. That's all good.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Like I said, last year was the first. This was the first crappie tournament I ever fished. Was Mr. Crappie's at Shreveport, like that, and I missed being up here on the stage by 1 ounce. So that was a goal for my year to make it here.
I love that story, man. I can hear the emotion. I see it on your face. We put a lot into this game, man, for the love of the game, brother. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. There's a few people I'd like to thank. Of course, Lorco Lures, Garmin Marine Electronics, my wife, who is a saint, lets me do this, takes care of everything at home. The good Lord above, all the praise, and my dad, who started me off. Well, you know, he used to bass fish, tournament fish. He still dragged me along. I know I was a pain in the butt, you know, being a kid and doing that. But to him.
Love it, Lance. Any final words for anybody here? This crowd's awesome.
You know, like I said, last year was the first year that I ever fished any crappie tournament like that. And all it takes is desire. If you have desire, the money and the time, you will make it to do this. It is a great sport, great people. I can't think of anything better I'd rather be doing than this right here.
And with the tears rolling out of his eyes.
That's good. Oh, I'm good now.
I love your passion, man. I love your emotion, and that is contagious, I promise you, man. It takes a lot of sacrifice, a lot of commitment to get to this point, and this is your time, and it is payday, and I'm going to see you at the booth. What booth is that? Where can we find you?
Lorco. Lorco, just look for the pink-haired woman.
His wife?
For Lorco. Yeah, my wife. And what we were just saying, you know, we can do our part, but we need the opportunity. Wally has made that possible. I mean, there's lots of great other crappie organizations. Mr. Crappie, Mr. Wally made this happen.
Thank you so much, Lance. Great tournament for you. He makes it to Championship Friday. Lance Sullentrop. Wow, the emotion's real, Billy. I love that, man.
Great job, Lance. Way to go. Hey, let's bring Ethan Decker and David Harley up here. Boat number 84. Come here and talk to me real quick, guys. Now, you're from up around Truman Lake. Couple of Missouri boys here. How about that? Got the home crowd going. Now, you're from up around Truman Lake. I stopped crossing by there about 5, 6, 7 years ago, and I had a piece of pie, and it was a restaurant with a lady's name attached to it. What was that?
Be Donna's Drive-In.
Donna's Drive-In. Do y'all know Donna's Drive-In? Chris, it's the best gooseberry pie you'll ever put in your mouth, brother. Donna's Drive-In next time you're at Truman Lake.
Gooseberry pie?
Gooseberry, brother. Go get them. Weigh those fish. Let's see what you do. Don't let him hurt you.
Gotcha. All right, here we go. Ethan Decker, David Harley had 11.06 on day one. Great start, 7.75 yesterday. Had him well inside the top 25 with 18.81. To take the lead, you need just a little bit less than 9 pounds. That's it. Here we go. 7 in the bag today, a limit for Ethan and David. Looking for, oh, it's going to be close. 8.72. 8.72 is going to have you at 27.53 new leaders. You needed 27.46. You got 27.53. So, Kel and Dylan, before you guys leave, we'll get this interview. That'll be the last thing we do is shake hands because it is a sportsmanship game. We'll weigh in your big fish. Good catch. That one goes 1.34. 1.34. So you can pull her out too. Let's show off some Table Rock slabs, man. Love it. Here we go. Table Rock beauties right there, man. Table Rock showing out this week. Lots of crappie, full of fish. Great job, guys. Let's go to the front. Let's talk about it. All right. Give me one guy right here, one on this side. Let's talk about it, man. Pretty good week for you. We've still got several guys left to weigh in, but you got the lead for now.
Yeah, it won't be for long, but I like it while it lasts.
Enjoy it. Absolutely. What a great crowd we have here to watch you guys today, man.
Yeah, I'm loving the enthusiasm. Keep it up.
That's what it's all about. Well, it's all about what keys to success this week, man. How'd you guys catch them? How'd you guys make it to Championship Friday?
A good day one.
Good day one over 11 pounds. It was. How did you catch them? What was your pattern? Baits, etc.
We was deep, and there was no rhyme or reason on what was happening there. White was the ticket.
Gotcha. How deep were you guys fishing?
23 foot.
23 foot. That's pretty good. All right, man. Was there anybody in the crowd you want to give a shout out to, or anybody watching anywhere in the fishing universe online?
Man, HH Rods and Reels, they've been awesome to us. Just another crappie bait company. We use their wigglers all weekend. It obviously did us pretty good down here on Table Rock, and it's done us very good in the past. If y'all don't have wigglers, they're 1.25 inches, I think, bait. Very small profile. You need to get some. Pro Tough Baits, just another crappie bait company. Truman Lake Crappie Guides, W&W Farms, Handmade Duck Calls, Atkins Screen Printing, and Jack 'em Jigs.
Man, you get all that memorized. That's impressive.
Yeah, just my sponsors and my family at home taking care of the house and whatnot. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to travel and do what I do.
Absolutely. It does take a village, man. Well, this is your new leaders right here. These are your new leaders, your new King of the Hills. So shake hands with Kel and Dylan. Great run. We've got a lot of teams left, though, Billy.
Yes, we do. I want you to meet. Go right over there, guys. Dadgum, that doesn't last long. What happened, fellas? It happens. Hey, I want you to meet a couple of guys now. Boat number 2, Cliff Bombers. I got it right. And I'm not even going to try this, Frank. Frank couldn't spell his own name till he was in the 7th grade. Say your name.
Hottishak.
Hottishak. And there ain't nothing in this name that I'm looking at that says Hottishak.
Yeah.
You've been up your whole life. You got a nice bag of fish?
We got an okay bag.
Got 7 of them?
Yes.
Let's go see what you do with Chris up here. Make them welcome. Boat number 2.
Absolutely, you bet. Frank and Cliff throwing out some stuff, man. We like it. We love free stuff. On day 1, Frank and Cliff had 9.86. Had 8.98 yesterday. Had them well inside the top 25 cut with 18.84. To take the lead, they're going to need unofficial 8.69. 8.69 will get it. Here we go. A limit of crappie. 7 today. Worth 9.80. Wow! A great championship Friday. We're going to weigh in your kicker. So let's pull her out. I think the biggest we've seen so far is unofficial. Again, 1.54. I'm real close on that. Hey, good job, fellas. Frank and Cliff take the lead. And we've got 20 teams left. Good catch. That one goes 1.73. Nice catch. Frank and Cliff, new leaders. 28.64. 28.64. New leaders. Ethan, it was a good run. It's payday still. All right, let's go talk about it, guys. One right here, one right here. There we go. Just helps me out a little bit, get the microphone back and forth to you guys. Pretty good day today, man.
Yeah, it was a pretty good day. Start off a little slow. Fish weren't wanting to cooperate. They were short hitting it, and as the day progressed, we started catching some better fish.
Gotcha. Talk about a little bit about changing conditions, man. Day one takeoff, 23 degrees, freezing cold. It's been pretty good fishing weather the last 2 days, man, but the bite is definitely changing.
Yeah, definitely. Day one, we made the long run, 50 minutes of freezing our butts off. You know, we had good fish there pre-fishing. We started off the morning great with 2 140s, and then we just never could come across better fish. Then day two, yesterday, we decided to go to a whole different part of the lake. You know, we caught some pretty good fish. Cliff caught a 180, and then today we decided to stay with it, especially it was going to give us more time to fish, and it paid off so far.
It's good stuff, Frank. You guys are the leaders. We got 20 teams left. Keys to success. Cliff, how'd you catch them this week?
I used Pro Tough baits pretty much solely, and Frank threw a hair jig, and we just hit them. If they wouldn't eat one, we'd drop the other one on them, see if they'd eat it.
I like it. I like it. Well, all right, man, a great crowd here to watch you guys. Anybody you want to give a shout-out to in the crowd or watching online anywhere out there?
Yeah, my dad's here in attendance today. And then I'm a horrible husband, so I definitely want to thank my wife. This is my 28th tournament this year, so, you know, she's had to deal with me being gone on deployments when I was active duty and now fishing tournaments. So,
what branch?
I was in the Air Force.
Absolutely. Thank you for serving our country, brother. And, hey, let me help you out a little bit. Hey, where's the wife? She's out there.
She's not here, but she'll be.
She's going to get the money.
Yeah.
It's payday.
Yeah, definitely.
Here we go, Frank. All right, man. Anybody you want to give a shout-out to?
Thank my wife more than anything. She lets me go fishing every other week, it seems like now. So that's probably the biggest thanks I have is for my wife and family for supporting me, because I'm not there to take the trash out, do all that stuff you're supposed to do at home. So
let me help all these crappie anglers out here, because we're all addicted to the sport. You notice what he said. She lets me go. Remember that, fellas. Frank, Cliff, you're the new leaders. Big round of applause for their hard work. Thank you for your service in the Air Force. You guys shake hands there with David and Ethan. We've got new leaders. Good job, guys. Billy, who's next?
Hey, man, boat number 43. Now, these guys, come on up here, Ronnie and Steve. Ronnie Capps and Steve Coleman. Those names you ought to know. You're a crappie crowd. Listen to them. These guys have won the world 8 times, 8 national championships, runners-up 3 times, and missed one of those, Steve, by 1/100th of an ounce.
You are so correct.
Boy, that one still hurts, doesn't it?
Actually, it was 2 of them by the same weight.
2 of them about the same weight that you missed, just barely missed. But there's one out there that you'd love to wrap your arms around.
We may not get it this time, but we're gonna keep on hammering at it.
All right, now you got to be positive. Hey, listen, Ronnie, as much as you guys have won, you don't want this 100,000, do you?
No, man.
Pass it on to someone else?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just we're good now. We'll stay where we're at.
You got 7 in the bag, Steve?
We got 7.
Let's see what Chris does to you up here, all right? Hey, they've got 8 world championships. If they don't win this one, it's your fault, Chris.
It ain't about the money. I love it. Ronnie Capps and Steve Coleman, 2 legends in this sport, opened up on day 1 with 10.48. They had 8.41 yesterday, had them in 20th place with 18.89 to take the lead. They need to get to 28.64. We're looking at 9.76, 976. Here we go. He said you're putting a lot of hurt on us, Chris. Looking for 976, 7.29. 7.29 today for Ronnie and Steve. It's got you up to 28.65 for 3 days. All right, man. Well, hey, listen, we need to see some fish here. We're going to weigh in your big fish. Put those back on the scales. Let's do that again. Donnie, he needs 976 for the lead. His 7 today worth 7.28. 7.28. There we go. That has got you at 26.17. 26.17. Let's see some fish. Let's see that kicker. That one's going to go 1.52. 1.52. Yep. Let's see some fish, guys. Take them out front. Take them out front. Two legends in this game. Ronnie Capps and Steve Coleman. Great job, guys. Let's go talk about it. Come on up here with me, guys. Hey, 2 icons in this sport. 8 world championships. That's pretty impressive. And 2 guys that always seem to be making it to Championship Friday in this event. I love these guys. They come through Boat Check smiling, ready to go fishing. Class acts, not only great fishermen, but if possible, and I think it is, in humanity, they're better people. And so, number one, thank you guys for building this great game into what it is today. Wally Marshall, Mr. Crappie, helping with this event to take crappie fishing to the next level as well. The whole crappie world's here. No stranger to the big stage. One of these days, you're going to win this thing.
No doubt. No doubt.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, we are going to win it one day. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not giving up, no.
Love that. Talk about a great week this week, man. You made it here in the final day.
It's been a good week. We had a few good practice days. Had some bad practice days. But the fish, good Lord, they're so hard-headed. Big fish. Could not get those fish to bite. They would come down to that jig and just put it on their nose.
Nose up to
Yeah, that's it, yeah. But, we've been doing this for tournaments for 35 years. And, we've had our ups and downs, but it's been more ups, and it's been wonderful. I mean, can't beat it.
35 years. I'm only 22. So that's, man, you guys have been doing it before I was born. That's impressive.
I thought it was more like 50 years I'd been fishing.
Feels like it sometimes, huh?
Chris, you have to love crappie fishing to be here at a retirement age like me anyway. But, my family's put up with me chasing these fish all over the country for my whole life. And we have met so many people, got so many great friends. And I thought I knew a whole lot about crappie fishing till the technology changed on us. And I really didn't know as much as I thought. So we're really learning. I mean, we're relearning how to catch crappie.
I love that, man. And that keeps you hungry.
We are. And you got to love it for sure. You can fish for $50 or $100,000. It doesn't matter. It didn't matter to us back in the day, and it still don't. But we come down here and pre-fish, and our game is we fish what we know, what we find. We don't follow people around the lake to try to get on their tail or something. We fished exactly, and we took our medicine on this one. We barely caught 7 fish today. I think 11 fish is all we boated. We saw some winning fish. I mean, but putting them in the boat after they've been educated for all week nearly, and not just us. I mean, other people are finding these fish and fishing behind us. So we're fishing a whole new game these days than we used to. Not only is the electronics, I'm talking about my Bass Cat. It's one of my probably my downfalls. I love it, but I hate it. I run all over 40,000 acres of lake in a week with it, and a Mercury motor. I can't tell you how many miles we put on it. So I sometimes wished I was in a John boat so I wouldn't go so far, waste so much time. But honestly, I'm learning, and I'm hungry to learn. I'm just hungry, and it's amazing how one river system here is so different from the other, and how fish react in one river compared to the other. And it's like there's 40,000 acres. We got 40 hours. How many acres do we have to cover per hour? I thought about that all week. I'm like, and we're about doing it, but we went the wrong. We zigged when we should have zagged a couple of times, and it shows. Hey, there's some strings coming up that will blow your mind, and it's unbelievable. But I'm so happy that we got a new breed of crappie fishermen in the world, and they're all young boys. I love them to death. They're beating us to death. And I can't seem to forget what I learned for 30 years. So I think it's one of our problems. But we've had a great run. But I got to say a big, huge thank you to B&M Pole Company. Good Lord, they've made poles for us since day one. We have stuff in the makings. There'll be some new stuff out. There's all kind of new tackle that's going to hit the market. I know it is because we now know how fish react to some of the things we're putting in front of their face. There's no telling how tackle will be fine-tuned in the future. Just so many things. It's crazy. You know, the old is out. The old ways are out. I'm telling you, it is. So I can't wait to be here and hope I'm here to see what happens, what comes down the pipe. But B&M Pole Company, super clean, has been behind us for a few years now. Those two major ones, got to say a big, huge thank you to both of those.
I want to tell you something. I've been doing this for 20 years, thousands of interviews, lots of television. That's one of the best interviews I've ever heard. I mean, seriously, that is awesome. That's heartfelt, passionate. And you know what? I asked Guido Hibden one time. He's been doing it a long time. I said, Guido, you know, we get asked all the time, when you going to retire? And he said, what am I going to do, retire and go fishing? He said, I'm still learning in this sport, and, man, I think that is great.
It's wonderful. You know, he's retired, I'm retired. And now we can start fishing. But, you know, a couple more sponsors, Cornfield Crappie, you know, they make all the mounts for our gear on the boat. Hook and bullet sunglasses. If you hadn't got a pair of these hook and bullets, you better get you one. I'm blind in one eye, but when I put these on, I can see twice as good.
I love these guys, man. Let's here for Steve Coleman and Ronnie Capps, two legends in this game, man. Still hungry, still on top of the crappie world. Icons. Billy, who's next?
Boat number 68. Listen, Chris, if the fight breaks out at the Crappie Expo, I'm on their team. Look at these old boys right here. Oklahoma, Bo Tisdale, and Jerry Graham. Come over here and talk to me, Jerry. I want to know what the heck is wrong with them Sooners.
Oh, man, we'll talk about that next season. You know what I mean? We're done with that. But
wait a minute. It's all gone wrong.
Oh, yeah. It's too far gone now.
Yeah. Bo, are you a Sooner fan? Do you cheer for them?
No, sir. Oklahoma State for me.
Okay, so you're happy?
A little bit.
Yeah, listen to that. I happen to be a TCU Horned Frog, but we won't bring Y'all go up there and weigh your fish, all right? Hey, make them welcome. These guys can catch them out of a 5-gallon bucket.
Go throw out some stuff. We like free stuff. Jerry Graham and Bo Tisdale. Day one had 10.63. Yesterday, 8.34. That had them well inside the top 25 cut with 18.97 to take the lead. They need 9.68. 968 will get you the lead, put you in contention for this title. All right, limited crappie in the bag. Randy, put them in. Looking for 9.68. 9.12. So a little short today. Let's weigh in your big fish. We'll get the kicker. Let you get some pictures too. Social media is everything in all crappie fishing. bass fishing, this industry. And we are making television with Bo Tisdale and Jerry Graham. Take them front and center. That one's going to go. That's a good fish. That one weighs 1.61. There you go. Let's make a little television. Hey, good job, guys. Just a little bit short. Nice job. Let's go talk about it. All right. Give me one here. Thank you. Well, let's talk about a pretty good week overall, man. Just a little bit short of the lead. Did you have that one fish on at any time this week that could have got you in the hot seats?
Man, I would say no. We know that's the fish we found, and we caught what was there, and there wasn't a lot more that we could do than what we'd found. So, just had to do what we could to stay in this thing for 3 days, and made it here at least.
You got it, Jerry. Talk about keys to success. How'd you catch them this week?
Oh man, we long poled quite a bit, and a small hair jig we found was probably our best, and then for white crappie, and then one of the days we ended up moving out to catch black crappie and casting 2 brush piles and stuff like that. But for the most part, just the same old thing we always do. One pole, long 13-foot Phantom or Trident is what we were using. Just same old thing we always do, man.
I can fish your strengths, man. A great week for you.
Could have been a little better, I was hoping for, but it is what it is. I'm happy to be here. We've been to all these events. We've missed one day, so I'm glad to be able to keep that going a little bit. But it's fishing, It's fun. It wasn't work, so it's better than being there.
I guarantee you, what a great crowd we have here to watch you guys. Anybody you want to give a shout-out to or anybody watching online?
Yeah, I just thank my family for supporting, keeping the home down while we're gone all the time, and wife's back home sick. Thanks for holding it down.
I think she's going to be happy when you bring home that check, man.
Yeah, I want to thank my family here and my girlfriend. They all came out to cheer us on a little bit, and that I want to thank Power Crappie. These rods, I feel like we got the best rods in the market, and they keep us in stuff and help us out along the way. And then Redneck Rubber, the Holsons, I'm sure they're back here somewhere. They're awesome people, and they take really good care of us. And then also the Bass Tank, they got the best equipment, so we keep staying with them. But other than that, that's about it, I guess.
There you go, Jerry. Great job this week, man. You and Bo, great job. Let's have a big round of applause for their hard week. They make it to the final day and Championship Friday. And we're inside that top 20 rolling. Who's next, Billy?
Hey, boat number 90, I want you to meet Kyron Washington and Kenneth Pierce. You boys come up here and talk to me because we got something special to talk about. Fort Worth and Dallas, right here, the Metroplex. Missouri, hey, come on, Missouri. I'm trying to make them love us back home. Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something we know about in Texas, and that's what to do with a crappie once you get him home.
Fry him hard.
Fry him hard. Did you hear that? And what are we going to dress that fillet in?
All right. Now look. First, you need your lemon pepper. You got to have some lemon pepper. Yeah. Okay. Got to have your cornmeal. Yeah. I want your grease at about 350. And right before it starts to smoke, you got to
call me. Oh,
there it is. Call you. Yeah. But you got to have some bread or some tartar sauce or something with you. Yeah. Hot sauce, ketchup, all that.
Louisiana hot sauce.
Only the best.
Let's weigh your fish. You got 7 of them? Biggins, Texas size coming up.
I love it, man. Every time you come up and start talking about that, it makes me hungry. Come in. Yeah, that's exactly right. World's largest crappie fry tomorrow, 11 o'clock right here from 11 to 3. Don't want to miss that. Kyron Washington and Kenneth Pierce come into today in 18th place with 18.97. To take the lead, they need 968. They need 968. Here we go. Limit of crappie. Worth. 9.10. So just a little bit short. Good job today. We'll weigh in your big fish. Good stuff. Good job, guys. So close. You got some good ones, man. Yeah, we're going to talk about that too. 1.41 for your big fish. 141. Yeah, absolutely. Take those out there. We're going to make some television. We understand how important social media is in this game. There you go. You got to smile. We're making TV. Great job, guys. Let's go talk about it. All right. It's a sportsman's sport for sure. Let me get in between you guys. Come on up here. Hook City TV. It seems like I've heard something about that before. We'll have to let you guys plug that. But, hey, what a great week, man, on Table Rock. So close to taking the lead. But just to be here on the final day, the old Crappie World's here. Great stuff.
Incredible stuff. Truly privileged to be able to do this. I feel blessed and honored to be able to share the lake with incredible anglers, some great guys. It's bigger than fishing. It's brotherhood. It's camaraderie. It's humanity. It's so much bigger than the fish, but the fish is a kicker to boot. So just a phenomenal time. Missouri really put on a good show, a good tournament, and we're glad to be a part of it.
Absolutely. Keys to success this week, man. How'd you guys catch them?
We begged them.
We begged them. Sometimes you got to beg. It works.
A little bit of begging, a whole lot of prayer, man. Honestly, man, I tell you what, the smallest jig I could find, being as still as I can in that boat, any kind of boat slap, I mean, any little thing in those crappie were gone. Wow. So it was
smart crappie, educated.
Educated. I need the dumb one. I'm going back to Texas.
Yeah. So tell me about Hook City TV, man. Because, by the way, you guys got great personalities. I know you're blowing up some social media, blowing it up out there on the internet.
Hook City TV started, me and my father. The channel is actually named after my dad. We call him Hook City. That's Hook City TV. Shout out to him and my mom and my uncle on the way right now. So please drive safe. We're up here. It's all good. But listen, we got about 97,000 subscribers, guys. We aim to be entertaining and informative. It's a kid-friendly show. You won't have any of that cussing, profanity, nastiness on there. You know, there's something for everybody. We're representing Christ.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about, man. Can I go ahead and thank some people real quick?
Yeah, it's your time, absolutely.
Let me hold it for a minute. So real quick, man, first and foremost, 2 years ago, I came up here and I said, if I make it to this stage, I'm shouting out my sponsor, Jesus Christ. Amen, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Amen, brother. Hallelujah, Jesus. Listen. We call this thing Testimony at Table Rock Part 2. When I said prayer, I meant it. Listen, thank you, Jesus. I also want to thank my sponsor, ACC Crappie Sticks. Listen, great for the average fisherman or the tournament angler. Great prices, great backbone. Go to the booth and get you one, man. That 6'6" without it today, it would have been tougher than tough. I think last time I was up here, I said it's tougher than a $2 steak. And I meant it. I want to thank my wife. I want to thank my daughter, Camden Ann Pierce. Yeah, I love you, baby. I love you. Euro Tackle. Listen, that bait was phenomenal, okay? Euro Tackle has a booth. Y'all better check them out if y'all are trying to fish some clear water because they have what you need. And you can use the promo code HookCityTV. Anyway, I'm going to pass the mic. Thank you all for being here. Man, listen, big ups to all these anglers. I thank God that we were safe, guys. Conditions, foggy conditions. We're running 60 miles an hour on this lake. I'm driving around these mountains. Man, I don't drive in mountains. Anxiety on 10. I'm finna put this mic down. Y'all be up here all day. But thank you all for being here. God bless you all. And listen, trust Jesus. He answers prayers, I promise.
Amen. Good luck following that up.
I won't try to. We're a team, and this weekend exemplified teamwork. I'll be honest with you, we had a really good strategy. In the morning time, Ken had a really good cadence, and he was able to get those morning fish to bite consistently. And then in the evening time, I had a good cadence, and I was able to get those fish to bite consistently. And it exemplified teamwork, just working together, depending on each other, and that's what it's about. I want to, first of all, thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I'm absolutely unashamed to declare his goodness, unashamed. Unashamed in a society that's trying to drive him out of our conversation. I'm unashamed to talk about my Lord and Savior. He's worthy of all praise, all praise. Some people have a problem with that, and that's your problem, but I'm unashamed, right? But I wanted to also thank my wife. She supports me. She just pushes me in the back. I appreciate my church family. They're tuning in, watching me, nudging us on. Jimmy Jordan, man, are you in the building? Man, if you would, please. Jimmy, so listen. Right here. We don't exist today without Jimmy Jordan. Man, so we're guides. We don't have tournament boats, I'll be honest. And he offered us his boat. He said, man, come and get mine. And made it absolutely possible. I'm so grateful for the kindness in his heart. Also, the Hook City family, yes, sir. They came through in a major way with financial support and spiritual support. So you guys rock. All of you that came out today to watch us, just to be here, thank you for coming, and I mean it. And what I would ask of you, let's continue to grow this sport the right way, with integrity, with character, with etiquette, with respect for each other. It's so much bigger than fishing. It's about humanity. So let's treat each other the right way. Lastly, and I'm turning the mic loose, I want to give an honorary top 25 to those guys that we know would have been on this stage today. For some reason or another, boat problems, trolling motor problems, but we know the caliber of those guys. So even though you're not here, you're represented by us. Lamar Bunning, shout out to you, man. I know it was tough, but you handled that with character and class, and I appreciate that. But you are absolutely a top 25 fisherman. Jeff Larch, you are a top 25 fisherman. So many guys, I could just go on and on. But could we do an honorary top 25 for those guys that we know are the cream of the crop? I just wanted to do that. Just wanted to do it. And then, good man, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you. You're awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, man. Love you guys. You guys are the best, man. Hook City TV, baby! Big round of applause. And remember, the next time you're struggling a little bit with that prayer, I'm gonna hear that. I'm gonna hear that quote in my head. If you're having a problem, it's your problem. I kind of like that. All right, man. You guys escape another one. Cha-ching. Billy, who's next?
Well, hey, you may not have, I don't know how long it's been since you read this, but you know Jesus fed the multitude with 7 crappie and cornmeal and lemon pepper, I'm quite sure. That's what I read. Hey, these guys are no stranger to this stage. These guys won the big money and the big trophy. Y'all know the Shepherd brothers. Give them a round of applause. Welcome them back. Big Mike, you've been here before. Do you have a good feeling about it?
Oh, I don't know. I just figured out what's been going wrong all week, though.
What's that?
Man, I've been on the hotline with the good Lord all week. You know, we've had boat trouble, and thank Alan Outlaw for picking us up and getting us in. Then Boat Works, man, they worked on our boat to 9 o'clock, and you know, I kept thinking, Lord, you need to speed this stuff up. But they had the party line in front of me. You know?
They were ahead of you. That's right. Go weigh your fish, guys. Welcome back. We're glad you're here.
Got some stuff to give away. Say there's some good stuff right there. Got some of the best sponsors in the game today. The Shepherds won the very first, the inaugural Mr. Crappie Invitational 4 years ago. They are champions in this event. Tony and Mike Shepard had 10.32 on day one, 8.72 on day two. Had them in 17th place coming into Championship Friday. To take the lead, to dethrone the current Kings of the Hill, you need 9.61. 961 will get it done. 7 in the bag for the Shepherds trying to win their second title. Looking for 961. They've got 9.80 new leaders. Wow. 28.84 in 3 days on Table Rock. We need to weigh a big one. The Shepherds trying to win their second in 4 tries. Good fish. Good one. That one's going to go, it's a good fish, 1.62. 162 for the kicker. Yeah, take them front and center. Smile, we're making television. So Tony and Mike Shepard with 16 teams left. Your new leaders, 28.84. And before you guys shake hands, let's go talk about it. All right. Feels like deja vu a little bit. We're not in Hot Springs this time, though. You guys have made championship days several times here. Hot Springs was special 4 years ago. You won this inaugural event. Be nice to get that second dub.
Yeah, it ain't going to happen this time, but we're fortunate to be where we're at.
That's what I love about you, man. You're always humble. Hey, a great week on Table Rock Lake.
Oh, yeah, I love it. I mean, we love fishing clear water, and was really happy to get to come up here and fish some clear water. You know, a lot of the trails stick around the muddy water because that's where the bigger crappie normally hang, but I like fishing clear water.
I know you do. I know you do. You know what? That's one of those, I've watched your career. You've got a lot of good stuff on social media and online. But, man, it seems like wherever you guys go, you're figuring it out, and it's a daily process, but very versatile. I love that about you guys. It's how you make championship days. And, Mike, talk about keys to success this week.
We made big runs, and, you know, we caught some whitefish the first day of practice, and then we switched over to black crappie, and we felt like they was a lot healthier in the area we was in.
See, that's what I'm saying. You made that decision. Versatility, decision-making. You guys are the best at that.
And the bad thing of it was we didn't spend enough time with the white crappie because...
Okay, then you're one of the best at that.
The front moved in, and we didn't think as deep as these blacks was that it would affect them, but it did. They put them in a mood.
Absolutely. What key baits?
We was using a little fry baby, batting it down, downsizing to 16th at the most, and today Tony went to 32nd, you know, just trying to make them bite. And the bad part of it was, you know, you'd see a top loaded with, you know, we had one treetop that had pigs on it. But when you caught that first fish, then they would kindly get out of their pecking order, and then it was over. I mean, you just couldn't put a stringer together. You know, you just had to keep running and moving.
Absolutely. Well, it's been a great week for you. We've got several teams left behind you, but great crowd here. You guys are used to this stage. We've been here before. You've won this. You've got a couple of those. Your time. Anybody you want to give a shout out to here back in Murray, Kentucky, where you're from?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, definitely want to thank Alan Outlaw once again and Boat Works. Man, if y'all are from this area, they worked on our boat to 9 o'clock, and they didn't have to do that to get us back on the water for day 2. And saying that, I want to go ahead and say we appreciate I-69 back at home, you know, keeping us on the water there. Don't want to hurt no feelings there. But, you know, and Bass Cat, you know, Mercury Marine, and you know, and Tony, he can go on from there.
Absolutely. It does take a village.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we couldn't do it without bass cat boats and Mercury Marine. I mean, we've run this lake. We run every lake usually a long ways. We don't like fishing around people. We usually try to go somewhere and find our own fish and do our own thing. And, you know, Jinko fishing, we used Little Mermaids and the Baby Fry and Dirty Milk and Smoke Show all weekend with just a lead head. We casted mostly the whitefish. We did have to one pole to catch them, but the blackfish would chase and we was casting. Cornfield crappie, M-Tech batteries, they keep us rolling. We never have to worry about charging or going dead. Even if you go to bed and forget to charge, you can still fish another day. And Prime One Camo, Dialer reels, and who else, Mike? Cornfield crappie, I don't think I said them. And K9 line.
And Jinko fishing, man, they're from Murray, right?
Yeah, we're from Murray, and we got a full line of crappie and bass products. You know, look us up online. We got all kinds of stuff.
There you go. They are your new leaders, the Shepherds, man, trying to win a second one.
We got a booth back there set up. Be here tomorrow. Anybody wants to come by and talk crappie fishing, come by.
I think you'll have plenty of people to do that. Good job. The Shepherds take the lead. Billy, who's next, man?
Boat number 57. These guys won a national championship 2 years ago. Brian and Darren Young, they won a New Ranger boat when they won that national championship. The Young brothers, how long y'all been tournament fishing together?
We've been tournament fishing for 24 years together.
Wow, 24 years. Do y'all get along?
Yeah, most of the time.
Most of the time, because I know how brothers can squabble.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, you've never been any part of that trouble making it.
No, not at all.
It's always over there.
I do a lot of the dip net running, though. I know that.
Oh, yeah, he catches and you dip them. Let's dip them in Chris's live well and see what you come up with, okay? Thanks for coming, guys.
I love it, absolutely. They got some stuff they want to throw out. We love stuff. The Young brothers, Brian and Darren, had 10.50 on day one, 8.56 yesterday, had them at 19.06 and in 16th place. To take the lead, they're going to need 9.79. 9.79 to steal the lead from the Shepherds. Randy just wants the bag, the plastic bag that you brought him up here in. All right, here we go, guys. Looking for 979. 979 to dethrone the Shepherds, former champions. 7 fish limit today, worth 8.90, so won't take the lead. 8.90. We need to see a big fish. It's got you up over 27 pounds in 3 days on Table Rock. Shepherds are safe with 15 teams left. Good fish. Absolutely. That fish goes 1.35. 1.35 for the big fish. You guys take them to the front. We'll make some television. Great job. The Young brothers make it to Championship Friday. They're going to get part of that $300,000 purse. Let's go talk about it, guys. Shepherds, man, y'all look comfortable. Ain't going anywhere for a while, right? Oh, good. All right, great week on Table Rock Lake.
Great week. It's a great fishery. There's a lot of big crappie in this lake. They just couldn't make a bunch of them bite.
Are you seeing them on your live scope? Seeing them on their electronics? Just hard to get to fire.
Yeah, they come up, look at your bait, and then swim back down.
Smart, educated.
Oh, yeah, really educated.
Absolutely. What were keys to success this week, man? How'd you catch them?
4-pound fluorocarbon line, 48-ounce hair jigs, and sometimes we had to drop those down 24, 26 feet to get them to fire. And that's
a lot of patience right there.
A lot of patience, a lot of practice. The Marshall we had today was phenomenal. He was awesome. This deal is great, man. Great. But we didn't make the long run. We stayed close, and we knew some good fish was in there. Like Frank and Clint, we was in the same creek all day with them, and we just one wanted to bite, you just happened to be there to make him bite. So.
Absolutely. What about this great crowd, man? Here to see you guys today. This is what it's all about.
Man, this is awesome. Hey, I want to talk to you guys about something new. The world of crappie fishing is getting behind St. Jude's Hospital for kids. Everybody have a cell phone. Get out your cell phone. Type in www.crappieforkidscancer.com. Go to that page. I want to ask you to share that site with 5 people. Ask them to donate $5 to St. Jude's. It'll tell you about the crappie tournament we got coming up next spring. Going to be some huge prizes, and it's all for the kids, Chris.
Crappie for Kids Cancer. Is that the number for?
Like it spells, Crappie, www.crappieforkidscancer.com. The tournament will be at Grenada, March the 12th, on Grenada on Sunday. Big fish tournament, they're weighing in 5 fish every 2 hours. $5,000 to the big fish. They're working on giving a couple of boats away. It's going to be a big event in the world of crappie fishing. Our goal is to raise $100,000 for St. Jude's Hospital, and I think we're going to do it, Chris.
That's what it's all about, man. That deserves a big round of applause. That's good stuff, man. All right, any final words for anybody here? What a great crowd. Anybody watching online?
Oh, yeah, I've got my family right here. They came from Oklahoma. Got my grandsons, 2 daughters. It's a pretty cool deal up here on the stage.
Absolutely. Oklahoma, man, you guys got a football team?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
They ain't very good this year, but we got a football team.
They're better than Kentucky. Well, maybe not this year, but they usually are.
Hey, special thanks to Joe and Lisa Reeder, Pro-Built Jigs, B&M Poles. Man, we got so many great sponsors, Chris. The World of Crappie, we're just one big family. We travel these trails, and we try to take care of each other. And all the sponsors, all the booths here, man, go by and check everybody out. We're going to bring this thing all together. This is a great venue right here. Thank you, Mr. Crappie. What a great show.
Love these guys, man. The Young Brothers, great job. Payday for you guys today. They make it to Championship Friday. Payday. All right. Billy, who's next?
Hey, I want you to say hello to a couple of guys from Central Arkansas, down around Little Rock. Come in here and talk to me, guys. Brandon Smith. Hey, they love you already. And Caleb Jones, what is there not to love? Look at these smiling faces, huh? Is your mama here today?
No, not mine.
No, is your mother here?
Yes, my mother's out there somewhere.
That explains it. That's his, huh? Where you at, Mom? Out there you go. She's a very proud mother, too. How long you guys been crappie fishing together?
This will be our second year.
Second year, and so is team fishing something new to you guys?
Yeah, I mean, for me it is. He's fished longer than I have in the tournament world.
You like it?
I love it.
Because, you know, we can go out solo and catch a mess of crappie and have a ball, but when you apply the teamwork, man, it's a whole new ball game, huh?
Oh, it's a game changer having 2 guys in the boat. I've the year before last, I fished here by myself, and I said, man, I didn't know what I was getting into, and I worked my butt off, and man, having somebody there to help you, it's a game changer.
It's a big deal. Did it put 7 in the boat today?
Yes, sir.
A giant one?
There's a big one.
Oh, let's see what he weighs. Go see Chris.
I love it. Brandon Smith and Caleb Jones. Day 1 had 10.29. Day 2 had 8.81. Had them in 15th place with 19 pounds, 19.10. To take the lead, they need 9.75, 9.75. That will dethrone the Shepherds. 7 today worth 7.56. It's a very respectable bag. We're going to weigh in the big fish. So the Shepherds, cha-ching, escape another. That's a good fish. That's a 1.64. Nice fish. 1.64. Show them off. Let's make some television. I was on the weigh-in stage probably 15 years ago. It came down to Scott Martin and Andy Morgan, but I kept hearing Andy Morgan every time we would, you guys don't go anywhere yet. Every time we would weigh in a guy and he would survive that guy, I kept hearing him say something. I finally went over to him. I said, Andy, man, what are you saying? He said, I'm saying cha-ching. I said, what do you mean, cha-ching? He said, well, every time that I bump that guy, my pay raise goes up. So I want to hear you guys cha-chinging a lot today. All right, man. Hey, let's, you guys got some stuff. Throw out some stuff, absolutely. We love free stuff. I want to hear the shepherds cha-chinging. All good. We love stuff. Well, let's talk about it. Come on. Pretty good week for you guys, man. To make it to Championship Friday, great crowd on hand here at the Branson Convention Center. It's what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We had a couple good, last 2 days fishing. We actually blew our lower unit this morning. So we got about 40 miles down the lake and felt a vibration and looked down and said, oh, we actually broke an ear of our prop. So we got that changed out and ran about another 10 miles and then heard something else, and our lower unit was basically in pieces. So we got to fish about 2 hours a day, and we caught 7 fish and headed back. But I'm really thankful for all the help we had and Wally being understanding of what was going on, and I'm just happy to get 7 fish up here today.
When life hands you lemons, make lemonade. The lemon day, but you made some lemonade out of it.
We did, and Brandon failed to mention that we actually blew one up on pre-fishing day as well. So we've lost 2 lower units this week.
I'm sorry for you guys, man.
Hey, we've had a great time, though. This tournament, we love this tournament. This lake is beautiful. I mean, just absolutely beautiful. So I wanted to give a shout-out to Boatworks in Springfield. They got me my first lower unit, stayed late. We appreciate those guys big time.
I want to give a shout out to Boatworks too, man, because I want to tell you something, man. They have helped a lot of our teams this week. They have. Staying late, they don't have to do that, but putting in the extra time and getting you guys, making sure you were good to fish this event, and it paid off with a championship round for you.
Yeah, it paid off. We're just, like I said, happy to be up here. Top 25 is a huge deal. We're against some of the best anglers out there, and we're kind of the young guys, a little more inexperienced than some folks, but we're happy. We'd like to thank Power Crappie, Todd Huckabee Rods. We used a 16-foot jig pole all week, fishing about 5 foot deep. We like to go as shallow as possible. We're not good at the deep fish, but we got on a little bit of pattern and made it work for us.
I like it. Final words?
Thank y'all. Thank you for coming.
I love it, Caleb. Good job. Congratulations. Great week. Payday for you guys, too. Payday. Making the most out of it.
Boat number 4 is ready to go. Come on up here and see me, guys. From West Tennessee, right? West Tennessee. Greg Westmoreland and Chase Petty. Hey, I don't know if you guys have heard about this yet or not, but the University of Tennessee beat Alabama last weekend. Did you hear about that?
I heard about it, yeah.
Hey, what? I don't think they like that out there.
What is that? No, they probably don't like it.
Good old Rocky Top. Hey, how is Tennessee still on a roll? Did you catch some big ones?
Yeah, maybe.
Good. Well, we hope so. We're glad you're here. Thanks for coming to play. Let's go see Chris.
Yeah, go ahead, get that stuff out there. All good. Greg Westmoreland and Chase Petty had 11.13 on day 1. Great start. 8.43 yesterday. Had them in 14th place. They'll need 9.29 to take the lead from the Shepherds. 9.29. Great week for you guys. Over 11 pounds on day 1. 7 in the bag today. All right, a limit. Here we go. Looking for 9.29. Greg Westmoreland and Chase Petty. New leaders. Biggest bag of the day. 10.34. Wow! 10.34. 29.90 in 3 days on Table Rock. New leaders. Greg and Chase, good job. We're going to weigh in the kicker. Over 10 pounds today. 10.34 today. Good fish. Good one. That one goes 1.50. 150. Take them front and center. Are you looking at the winning stringer? We're going to find out. Thirteen teams left. We're halfway done. Good job, guys. Let's go to the front. Let's talk about it. To dethrone the Shepherds, that's no easy task. Pretty good day today. Biggest bag of the day so far.
Pretty good day. I mean, we did damage pretty quick this morning and kind of shut off mid-morning. We just couldn't upgrade. We didn't have any kicker fish to go along with it to get us back to where we need to be, but still a great day.
Absolutely. Keys to success this week, man. How'd you guys catch them?
Most of the week we've been on timber. Today we actually went out in open water, did some open water fishing, and that's how we caught them today.
How deep you fishing?
Anywhere from 10 to 40 foot.
To 40 foot. I like it. Key baits?
Well, we use ATX lures all week. A little small bait. Man, these fish, you've probably heard it all week. They just will not eat. And we just downsized to a 32nd ounce head jig and just, if one didn't bite, I might chase it once or twice. But if it came up and didn't bite, I moved on. I'm not going to sit there and fool with them. I seen it all week. If they don't bite, they don't bite.
Gotcha. So. Can you win this thing?
There's a lot of great anglers left, a lot of big bags back there, so we'll see.
We're going to find out. Any final words for a great crowd or anybody watching online?
Yeah, I have a lot of people to thank. My wife, number one. I got a lot of friends and family back home watching. I have a bunch of sponsors, ATX Lure Company, Crappie Forever, Corn for Fishing Gear. We've been making long runs. Graph mounts are a must these days. Taut Huckabee rods. We use all 16-footer all week. K9 fishing line, Camus boats. If y'all are looking for a trip to Reelfoot Lake, give me a call. Follow me on Facebook, Chase Petty Fishing. That's pretty much it.
I like it. Final words?
No, I just want to thank my Lord for this. None of this is possible for any of us if it went for Him. My beautiful wife for supporting my sports that I do. I also want to thank Boatworks. Yesterday, we had to quit about 2 hours early. His trolling motor blew up on us, and my boat was actually at Boatworks doing some minor repairs, and we called them and told them we needed a boat, and they went right out and got it all ready for us and everything. I picked it up. We got it dressed out about 8, 9 o'clock last night for today fishing.
Like it worked out. Thankful to those folks. Hey, you guys are the leaders. Greg and Chase, shake hands with the Shepherds. New leaders, Billy.
Now,
kicking cans.
Check these guys out. Hey, Chris, they're all the way from Connecticut. All the way from Connecticut. He tells me they catch 3-pound crappie in Connecticut. It's Benoit Vin, VHN?
Well, my real name is Vanuanov, but it didn't.
Well, I'm glad we're doing Vin.
Yeah, it's easier.
That's a lot easier. And Alexander Gordon, you're from Connecticut.
Yep, I'm from Connecticut.
And you catch 3-pound crappie.
Yeah, a good amount of 3-pound crappie, probably like close to 3, like 2.97, 2 3/4. But here and there, like throughout the year, you catch one over 3.
Well, you know what that tells me, Benoit?
That you have to come.
Well, I have to come, and that you people in Connecticut lie just as bad as we do in Texas.
I'm from Belgium. We don't lie.
Oh, Belgium. They don't lie in Belgium. So tell me this, Alexander, $100,000, man, that's a lot of money. What would you do with all that?
It would definitely go to college, 100%.
Yeah, don't waste it like that. You look at all that. Look at those boats. Y'all go talk to Chris.
That is awesome. That is great stuff. Yeah, go throw out some stuff. Absolutely. Hey, is this Belgium stuff? Is this some? He says from Connecticut. I like it. Benoit and Alexander come into today in 13th place, lucky 13. Had 10.24 on day one, 9.43 yesterday, good enough to make it well inside the top 25 cut and on to Championship Friday, the final round. To take the lead, you guys are going to need your first day weight, 10.24. That will put you in contention to win this title. All right, here we go. Looking for 10.24. A limit today, good bag of fish, 9.13. So that's going to move you way up there. Good job. 9.13 has got your overall weight at 28.80. Let's see a big one. So Greg and Chase, you survive your first attack. Cha-ching. I'll explain that to you in a minute. That one weighs 1.45. Good job, guys. 145. Take them front and center. Let's make a little television. From Connecticut and Belgium. Great job. Okay. Let's talk. So the first thing, got to ask, I want you just to talk because it really doesn't matter what you say. I just like to hear you talk. You know what I'm saying? It don't even matter what you're saying. Belgium, besides waffles, they don't have crappie over there?
No crappie, but a lot of beer.
Oh, okay. Got it. We like that here. Good stuff. Okay. You, how'd you fall in love with crappie fishing?
Well, I started a brand that is focusing on ultralight fishing, and crappie really love ultralight baits. So that's what we do. We downsize everything, and sometimes it gets tough.
I just need you to say ultralight one more time.
Ultralight.
I like that. I like that. That's great, man. Yeah, so talk about that. So that's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. It feels good to be able to bring the brand here, show it to the people from Branson and around. And we have a booth there, and that reminds me something. I want to give a big thank you to Leo that's working the booth. I told him you're going to work the booth one day when I fish the tournament and get eliminated, but that's the second day and he's still working, so big thank you to him.
I love it, love it. Hey, listen, you're going to have some money. You can pay him a little on the side.
Yeah, that's the plan.
That is the plan. Hey, all the way from Connecticut, man. You like Missouri, Branson, Missouri, Table Rock Lake?
Yeah, I love Table Rock Lake. We caught a lot of fish. We caught a lot of decent-sized crappie. Caught a lot of spots. You know, we don't have spots in Connecticut, so it was really cool.
Absolutely. Talk about keys to success this week.
Oh, definitely. So we definitely use a lot of the Euro tackle. You know, the 1/16 number 6 size hook. Black and white was definitely like the deal color, and also the B vibe from Euro tackle. It was also really good.
Good stuff, man. Breaking it down for us. Well, any final words for anybody here in the crowd or watching back in Belgium?
Well, a big thank you to them for the support. Thank you to my mom, my sister, and whoever else is watching. And big thank you to my wife that I didn't see. I mean, I've seen her one day in 6 weeks because of travel, and I will be very happy to be back home.
Absolutely.
Definitely say a big thanks to my mom, to my brother, all my friends back at home who's watching right now, and yeah.
Doesn't happen without a great support system. And you guys, not only, hey, do you have that, but you guys can catch them too, because you made it to Championship Friday here at the Mr. Crappie Invitational. It's payday for you guys. Great bag today, a little short of the lead. But man, what a great bag on Championship Friday, over 9 pounds. Billy, who's next?
Boat number 15, Xavier. Come here to me. Xavier Volt and Travis Decker. Hey, say hi to these guys from down Texas way. Yeah. I want you to know something about these guys. Yes, they have fished a long time individually. This is the first tournament they've ever fished together, and you're on the big stage on final day, brother.
Hey, it's a blessing, brother. I got to give all glory to God for that one.
Hey, brother. Too hot. Hey, brother.
You gave the glory.
Right here. Right here. Hey, does anybody know Steve McDonald? He's passed out right back here. If you're with him, we need to get police. If you can, email, they're on their way. EMS is on the way. Does somebody know Steve McDonald? Okay, I hope he's all right, but.
All right, thank you, Wally.
At the beatdown booth, Okay. Thank you. Let us pray.
Heavenly Father, we just thank you so much for this day, for the freedom that we have to come here and to celebrate this great sport of fishing, to celebrate your great creation. Enjoy this wonderful fellowship together, and we thank you for watching over us and caring for us. You know us better than we know ourselves. You know individually the issues with each of us and our sin and our physical condition, and you know the very condition of this individual that is struggling right now. And we just ask for your divine intervention and help. Pray that you'd bless those that are medically racing their way to him now, and that you'd bless them with a safe trip here and wisdom when they arrive. I pray that they would be an extension of your own hands. We love you, and we thank you for loving us, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
And we're going to keep a close eye on that, and you can bet that he's getting the utmost attention back there that he deserves. I want to bring these guys back up here and give the attention to them that they deserve, because they've earned their way to this stage. And it's the first time, Chris, they've ever you're a fisherman. You know a new partner, a new system in the boat. It doesn't happen overnight. These guys made it happen. They're on the big stage on championship day. Again, Xavier, Travis, congratulations, guys.
Man, I appreciate it, boss, man. First and foremost, I want to give all glory to God, because without him, I wouldn't be standing here. We had we threw an ear on the prop, man. First, I want to shout out Oric Marine. They got us a lower unit put on Sunday. We were able to fish, man, and we're here. We made the
You are here. I don't believe you've got 7 in the sack till you show them to Chris, though. That's a problem.
Nah, we got 7 in there, buddy.
Hey,
Show 'em to
Chris. Hey, Chris.
All right, welcome, guys.
Hey, Chris.
Good to have you.
Chris, does anybody here have a
glucometer or sugar machine, blood sugar machine? Anybody that's a diabetic?
right here? Oh, they're throwing out stuff.
His name is Dwayne Weiss, his friend.
Dwayne Weiss. Dwayne Weiss, are you here? Dwayne Weiss. Where's Dwayne Weiss? Right here, right here. Dwayne, right here. Look over here, Dwayne. Dwayne, your buddy back here is passed out. Well, they've got him right back here. Go with her. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Wally. Continue prayers back there. Xavier Vault, Travis Decker had 10.46 on day 1, 9.28 yesterday, and that had them in 12th place to take the lead. They're going to need 10.17, 7 in the bag. Here we go on Championship Friday. 7 today. That'll go 6.33. So not going to win it, but you are here on the final day. We're going to weigh in your big fish. He said they're all the same today, Chris. No kickers today. We just need to get one registered. There you go. That one will go 1.10. 1.10. Take them up there, front and center. Go all the way front and center of the stage there. They made it to the final day of the 4th annual Mr. Crappie Invitational. They're going to get paid back. Everybody on this stage today gets part of that $300,000 purse. Let's go talk about it, guys. All right, so not going to win it, but you're here. You made the final cut and had a lot of stuff to give out. Really love that you were giving the kids a lot of stuff, too. That's what it's all about, but a fun week for you.
Yeah, it's been a great week. I'd like to say I wish we'd have done a little better today. Just some days aren't your day, and today wasn't our day. And we fished our places out the last 2 days. I was worried today that we weren't going to have any fish. We went looking for some more fish. We couldn't find them, and that's just how it goes.
That is how it goes.
So I wish we had a little bit better bag, but I'd like to thank first and foremost my mom, my wife, for being here. My dad's watching back home, I'm sure. One thing I want to say, this is our first year crappie fishing. I've never done it. When Xavier asked me to fish, the invite was extended to me from Jinko. It's just been a dream come true. I never thought we would have made it. Our goal was to be standing here in the top 25. We got to 12, and you know, I joined Crappie Anglers of Texas this year. I want to give them a big shout out, and it's been an awesome deal. I fished with some of the greatest guys in the country. When you fish with them, you have to put your best foot forward, and so it's just a dream come true standing right here.
I love it, man. I love that passion.
Yes, sir, man. Just to add on what he was saying, man. Like I said, I actually just bought my first boat last year, put live scope on it in June, and hit the ground running. Here we are. We set the goal to make it to the top 25 and to come up here and talk to you, buddy, and see all these beautiful faces in the crowd. And, man, I'm smiling ear to ear, brother. Yes, sir. Man,
love that.
Yes, sir, man. But I want to give a huge shout out to my sponsor. Well, first of all, I want to give a shout out to my mom. My mom and my girlfriend, they took a flight up here last night. They got in about 11 o'clock. There she is back there. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I appreciate the support. I also want to thank my sponsors, Jinko Fishing, for sending an invitation out to me. Yep. Texas Boat Works, K9 Fishing Line. Let's see who else we got. We got Gill. We got Gill Fishing, man. We got Lemons Tackle, Marine Clean. Just thank you, everybody. Even if I'm forgetting you, I would just thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I just want to say we caught all our fish on a lemons tackle jig this week, 16th and 32nd ounce silver with a chartreuse tail or a gray tail. We I don't know. I guess I kind of went.
What size line?
We ran a 15-pound fluorocarbon leader. Gotcha. We tried 8, 6, 10. It didn't seem to make a difference. The fish was either going to bite or he wasn't going to bite.
They're pretty educated fish here.
So, hey, I want to give a big shout out to my WPS family. Love you guys.
Hey, man, I also want to give a huge shout out to Dave with Stump Thumping Outdoors, man. Yes, sir.
There you go, man. Love these guys' passion. Great job. You made it to Championship Friday, payday. Good job, guys. Good job, Xavier.
Hey, these guys come from, one of them from your neck of the woods, Reelfoot Lake, kind of up in that area, and then right here, Lake of the Ozarks in Missouri. We got Duke Montgomery and Thatcher Waymeyer. Welcome, guys. Good to have you.
We're glad to be here.
I guarantee you, you're as excited as anybody in this room, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. We had a pretty crazy day. Very thankful. So, thanks to everybody being here. This is awesome.
Isn't this fun? Now, listen, if you win, Duke, if you win $100,000, don't do something silly like spend it on a college education, brother.
Oh, no, we're not going to do that.
What are you going to do? I'm interested.
Oh, we're going to have fun with it.
Yeah. Call me and I'll coach you up on how to do that. Go see Chris. Hey, Chris, I think they're going to show you one you're proud of here.
I got you. I love it. You guys got some stuff? There we go. Get it out there. Love it.
How's it going, man? Oh, no. Bad day?
Oh, the little ones. You can't. There she got one. Might have to get on to the pro bass guys, man. They don't give away anything. Yes, sir. I see that. I like that, man. I have a deep respect and admiration for that, man. You guys taking care of he is still throwing stuff. Taking care of our great crowd. I love it. Taking care of those kids, too, man. It's good stuff. All right, well, Duke and Thatcher on day one had 10.85, had 9.01 yesterday, had them in 11th place with 1986. To take the lead, they're going to need 10.05. You had that on day one. You almost had that yesterday, looking for 10.05. Oh. Sevenworth, 10.03. Wow.
Hey, we're Yeah, we got a good one in there. But anyway, guys, this is awesome. Thanks for being here. I mean, it doesn't matter where we win or anything. Just it was kind of a magical week. So, I mean, I want to thank my beautiful wife. All my.
Hey, we're gonna let you get up there and do that here in a second. Absolutely, passionate. I love him. That's awesome. Let's weigh in that kicker. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That one's going to go, wow, 2.01. A 2-pound kicker crappie, courtesy of Table Rock Lake. Hey, go all the way front and center, guys. Wow. Needed 10.05. They got 10.03. So close. Hey, Greg and Chase. Cha-ching. That is a cha-ching moment right there. All right, let's talk about it, guys. So close. Man, that's a tough one to swallow, but hey, I love your perspective on it, man. We stay humble, and you're right. That's fishing.
Hey, I mean, this is just amazing. So I'm happy with that bag. I mean, I at about 10 o'clock today, I was like, man, you know, we're gonna have to do something. And we made a run. We gambled on it for sure. We fished a spot that we found pre-fishing, but we never hit it because there really wasn't anything big there. Pull up to it, and it's just bam. I shoot way back in the backside of a dock. Ease it. I see her nose up. She just doink, set into her, wind her in right at the boat. It was a moment I'll never forget for sure. So
on the final day too. That's cool, man. Great week on Table Rock.
Oh yeah, it was an awesome week, man. We caught a lot of fish this week. I'd say during pre-fishing we probably hit 150 docks a day. We were just running and gunning, trying to find the big ones.
It's good stuff. Keys to success.
One of the things that we caught on at day 2 is water clarity. It seemed like the clearer the water, the smaller the fish. So we started looking for some water that had a little bit of tint to it, and we keyed in on some bigger fish.
I like it. Key baits.
He ties some pretty good hair jigs.
I got you. Good stuff. We need to see you for the hair jigs.
yeah, I caught him on a little hair jig that we tie. My brother, Lawson Hibden, a bunch of guys, we work hard at that. So I'd like to thank Anglers Port Marine. I'd like to thank Edgar Rods, like I said, my beautiful wife, family, Riker, mother-in-law, brother-in-law, Duke's wife. I gained about 40 pounds today, so this week. She fed us good, kept us everything we needed. So I ran that Yamaha as hard as it'd go, and I burned a lot of boat gas this week, and I'm stoked to be here. So I run a guide business, Real Deal Fishing Guides off Lake of the Ozarks, but I'm definitely going to book some trips up here if anybody hit me up on Facebook. Love you guys. This is awesome. Thank you, Wally. It's amazing. So, and there's some hammers coming behind us. They sacked them up pretty good. And, I mean, congratulations to everybody that put forth this effort, because this is what we're trying to build the sport to be. So,
love that passion.
Oh yeah! First of all, I want to thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and the American military, because without them we wouldn't be here doing what we love to do. And like I said, thank our wives and our family. They support us behind the scenes. A lot of stuff that goes on, that help us out, keep us going to chase the dream that we want to do. I want to thank Strike King, Mr. Crappie, Luz, AFCO, also Scales and Ducktails at Reelfoot Lake. We own some nightly rentals there. Pays for most of our trips. So if you need a place to stay at Reelfoot Lake, come fishing and duck hunting, come see us. And that's about it.
Love it. Great way. Hey, great job today. Love you guys, man. Love your passion. That's what it's all about. So close. Needed 10.05, 10.03. And, man, they handled that like true champions. Billy?
Yep, boat number 40 today. Jason Domingue and Taylor Morrow. Come up here and talk to me for just a minute. I'm going to let you tell Chris the whole story, but at lunchtime today, you only had 4 fish in the boat, and you had to quit at 1:30.
Yes, sir. We were really sweating at noon. I mean, sitting there and trying to jump spots, find our fish. 80% of our spots had spotted bass move in on them.
Man, oh man, oh man. See, that's a dream come true for a bass man. The crappie moved out and the spots moved in, but that didn't please you, I know. Go up there and talk to Chris and let's see what you got.
All right, thank you, Billy. This is Jason and Taylor. Had 10.38 on day one, 9.54 yesterday, and we have cracked into the top 10. Let's give the top 10 a huge round of applause. Fireworks coming your way. To take the lead from Greg and Chase, you guys need 9.99.
Not going to happen.
Let's find out. 7 in the bag. Worth. Greg, Chase, you're safe. Cha-ching. 7.24. 7.24. We're going to weigh a big one. Great week for you guys, man. 27.16, 3 days on Table Rock Lake. That kicker goes 1.42. 1.42. All right. We'll send you guys all the way to the front of the stage because Brad will get mad at me if I don't. There you go. Smile. You're making television. Good job, guys. 9 teams left. Billy, I think we need to hear from these guys in a minute, man.
Yeah, I know.
They've been sweating it out for a while.
We'll do that.
They are stingy with that lead, man. Kings of the Hill. All right. Hey, listen, I know it's not what you wanted today, but to be here on the final day is a great accomplishment. Overall, it's been a great week for you.
Yeah, it was a really great week, great experience. I'm a saltwater fisherman, so this was all new to me, and all credit to Jason for finding the fish, and I just had to net them.
Sounds like you're who I need to talk to, Jason.
Yeah, man, it was a great week. It's very overwhelming coming up here from 12 hours away, and it was a lot of water. Not a lot of reports, not a lot of back history, so you don't know what weights you're looking for coming into it. So we just started breaking down water, and Navionics is a big help to us, especially whenever you only have a month and a half, 2 months to plan for this. You start breaking down water when you're at the house. Any free moment you got, you start looking.
Yep, absolutely. Doing your homework for sure. What were the keys to success, man? How'd you catch them? Baits, line size, rods, reels?
Man, we were shooting docks all week. We were full combat fishing. We were up in docks. If I couldn't shoot them, I was reaching over handrails with my 13-foot pole. Taylor was having the net extended all the way out, and I'd pick it up over the handrail with a fish, and he'd slide the net under it, and I'd drop the fish in the net. Got to get a little body work done on the boat whenever we get home. Got so many dings, nicks, scratches. Going to have some new paint on it. But, man, it's worth it. When you're coming up here competing against these guys, you got to do what it takes to get here.
Absolutely. And you will have some money because you made it to the final day, top 25. That helps.
Yeah, it helps a lot. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just fun being here, getting to meet everybody, getting to see all the sponsors.
Great crowd, man.
Man, this is an awesome crowd. This is probably the biggest crowd I've ever been in front of for a fishing tournament. So it's kind of overwhelming and little nerves, little jittery. But a couple of people I'd like to thank. First off, I'd like to thank Chris Snyder with Vexus Boats. Man, he got me my invitation here. I run a Vexus 1980, the AVX model. Without him, we wouldn't be standing here today. And my wife, my family, Taylor's family, Sportsman's Marine, EZM boat detail and retail, auto lighting of Alabama. Man, they hooked me up with an Abyss battery system in my boat. Man, we never got below 70% any day on the water. Pelican Reef Restaurant, Mr. Bill Brim, awesome guy. Great food down there on Fowl River. If you ever go to Dolphin Island, you're going to pass right by it. Y'all stop in. Y'all won't be disappointed. Hess Home Inspection. Also, Mr. Basil with Show Me Baits here in Missouri, man. He helped us out. He was like, man, y'all go fish. And we used the itty bitty from him and used it in monkey milk color mostly, and it produced really well for us.
Good stuff, man. Breaking it down for us. Final words.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. I like it. Didn't Missouri play Alabama just a few weeks ago? It was pretty close, wasn't it? Am I making that up, or am I thinking about something else? Now, hey, listen to me. It's payday for you guys. And coming as far as you came, 12 hours from Mobile, saltwater guy, now fishing your first major crappie championship, the major crappie championship of all of them, the Mr. Crappie Invitational, $300,000 purse, payday for you guys, and a great week to boot. Let's hear it for the Alabama boys getting it done this week. He said, "Roll Tide, baby."
Hey, I want to check in on these guys right here, Greg and Chase. 2 100ths of an ounce they missed you by a while ago.
That's a drop, less than a drop of water, probably.
Yeah, you know, if that crappie of theirs hadn't burped, y'all would be on the way home.
You're exactly right.
Man, did it get a little – that was tighter than that Arizona presidential election.
I knew they had a big sack, so I started sweating. It was, whoo.
Y'all need an aspirin or anything? You doing all right? Hang in there, brother. Hey, you've seen a lot of this. That was tight, brother. That was tight. I want to bring the Stan Stifers out here, Les and Keaton. These guys are from Lake Eufaula, Oklahoma. Lake Eufaula, Oklahoma. They guide over there on Eufaula. When I crossed over Eufaula coming up here, brother, you could have walked across that thing like Moses.
Yeah, she's a little low, a little dangerous.
She's a little low. Now, Keaton, you're a Baptist preacher.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Why are you trying to take that mic? Were you going to go, huh? You about to go to preaching right now? That's good. Listen, I want to ask you about fishing on Sunday, okay?
I don't do it.
You don't, and you don't recommend it?
I don't recommend it.
Did you notice we're wrapping things up here on Saturday?
I like it.
I like you. Go weigh your fish. Hey, they've got a stud in that bag, Chris.
We like kickers. But first, let's give out some stuff. You guys are the stars. I have pitched in my life. I'll start getting loose. I'll be ready here in a minute. All right, here we go. Les and Keaton on day one had 1182. 818 yesterday, had them in 9th place coming into today with 20 pounds even. To take the lead, you need 991. 991. Here we go. You got a limit?
Yeah.
Limit?
Yeah, we got a limit.
Got a limit. Start. 8.56. Did I hear you guys say cha-ching? There we go. That's it. We're going to weigh in a kicker. Very respectable bag, man, on Championship Friday. That is a kicker. 2.26. Wow. Man. Wow. Golly. Good fish. 2.26. You're sitting at 28.56. Let's go talk about it. Cha-ching. Yeah. Got it. All right, man. Let's one on one side, one on the other. Hey, overall good week, man. So close right there. Was there any point over the past 3 days, including Championship Friday, that you had that one on that could have landed you guys in the hot seats for now?
No.
No, you did your part. That's good. You did your part. You fished clean this week.
Yes, sir. We fished real good this week. We just didn't have the big fish found. Today she pulled up off the bottom, and she was with a whole school. If I could have caught the school, I'd have been sitting right here in this hot seat, I can promise you. But I couldn't. The school went down to the bottom, sucked away, and disappeared on me. So I stayed there, waited on them, and they wouldn't come up. We were losing time. We only had 4 hours to fish, so a little hard on me.
I understand. Do you think that there is a direct correlation in the fact that you don't fish on Sundays and you're here right now in front of all these people on Championship Friday?
Hey, Chris, I always say, I'll take this from you real quick. Yeah, is that okay? Am I good to do that? But hey, let me tell you, we don't fish on Sundays. We've had to a couple times this year because of national championships. But I can tell you that Dad and I always say we're blessed and highly favored in the eyes of God. I may not be a winner every time I walk across this stage, but I'm a winner either way when it comes to Jesus because he's in my life, all right? Guys, I cannot walk across this stage. I can't do what we do. I can't travel the country. My wife's right here with my kiddos. They follow us almost everywhere we go, and I couldn't do it, though, without my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He gives me this ability and this gift to do so. Yeah, absolutely. I think not fishing on Sundays has something to do with being blessed and highly favored.
No doubt in my mind, man. We'll talk about Table Rock Lake. It was a good week for you guys. How'd you catch them?
We was throwing plastic most of the time. We couldn't get them to bite on anything, no hair jigs. We had a plastic that somebody had given us, and it was a mayfly color. We started pitching that, and they started rolling and eating it. We was constantly working, trying to drop on them. You know, Hayden and all these guys are dropping on them, and we couldn't do anything besides cast on them and make them bite. So we just had to fish our game and not fish anybody else's, just do our own thing.
I like it. That's stick to your strengths, man. It pays off more times than not. We got a great crowd here watching. Anybody want to give a shout out to in the crowd or anybody watching online?
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to my wife and all my friends and family, my mom, everybody that's here. Hey, we appreciate Wally. Wally, you put on a good show once again. When I look out here and I see all these people, my heart beats a little bit and I just want to start preaching. But truly want to thank all of our sponsors. I'm going to name them all: Outlaw Crappie Poles, Rusty Hook, Circuit City Speedway, 1039 Fishing, Big Daddy Lures, Ruben Flores Jigs, Tahlequah Drug, Baxter and Bailey. Who else we got? We got Bone Maker Outdoors, Snacky Lures, Crappie Customs, and Skinny Water Marine Guys. You can go check them at the back wall back here. Also, Stowaway Mounts are here as well. Go check them out. And I want to thank Black Speck Fishing, which is a clothing company. And I want to say one last thing. You ready? Guys, I love you all. God loves you, and to God be the glory.
That's a mic drop moment, man. Great job. I'm going to need you guys to never, ever go apply at Major League Fishing for a television job because you'll take my spot. There's no doubt about it. Les and Keaton, great job, man. That's a mic drop moment. And we have got 8 left getting there. Billy?
Yep, team number 10. Chris, I've met these guys and fell in love with them when we did our qualifier up in Virginia. They come up from South Carolina. Smiling, Bryce Canty. He's always smiling. And Brett Davis come in here. These guys won. Yeah, give them a round of applause. All the way from Virginia. There's old Bobcat sitting back there. Some of your home folks are here today. And you guys won the big money in Virginia, won that qualifier. How'd that feel?
Oh, it was amazing. I hope to do it again today.
Yeah, we went out the same morning as a bass tournament one day, and the bass guys got to talking to you guys and found out that y'all were fighting for $10,000, and they started looking for long, like 16-foot poles.
Oh yeah, no, we got hounded for information on the bass.
They were after you. Thanks for making the drive down. We know it's a haul. Go see Chris, and let's see what you got in that bag. Try to take home some big money.
Got some stuff to give away? Greg and Chase, man. What is it? Cheney. All right, here we go. Brett and Bryce on day one had 11.34. Great start out of the gates. Yesterday, 9.17. Had them in 8th place. To take the lead, they need 9.40. Here we go. Here we go. You've had that both days. 9.40. 7 today worth 9.33. Wow. Wow. Cha-ching! Woo! We'll weigh in your kicker. Man, doesn't get any closer than that. Gosh. Good job today, guys. Big fish goes. Let it lock in. 1.41. 1.41. Go make some television for us, guys. All the way front and center. Right in front of the trophies. All right. What boat number were you guys in today? Or what place coming in? 14. Man, stingy with those hot seats. All right, come talk to me. That's an impressive run, fellas. Greg and Chase, an impressive run so far. All right, Brett, Bryce, hey, listen to me. So close. I think you knew as soon as I said you needed 9.40. I saw you talking about it. You knew it was going to be close. Regardless, you're going to have a really high finish. You know, you put yourself in contention for the win. Did you lose one that could have cost you the title today or any time over the last 3 days?
I ain't sure we lost one that would have done it. I think we did the best we had, or could, with what we had. We won already. We're here on day 3. That's all we cared about, was making it to day 3. Anything else is icing on the cake.
Championship Friday, it's payday.
Yep, we had a good time for sure. It was a good week.
You got to enjoy it, man. That's why we do it. I mean, it's for the passion for the sport because we love catching fish. We'll talk about it a little bit. How'd you catch them this week? Keys to success.
Oh, we just found like 3 brush, and we really thought day 3 that we was going to tank because we worked on them the first 2 days. Yeah.
They replenished.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, today they a bit better than they did yesterday.
Absolutely. What baits did you use?
Fish stalker, blue dew, 1/100th head. Super tiny. The black crappie love it. Like I said, fish stalkers, it'll catch them.
Good stuff right there. Good stuff. Why they call you Smiley? No, I'm teasing. I love it, man. I love it. Hey, listen, this is your time. A great crowd here to watch you guys, man. They're all the way up the steps, all the way back. The whole fishing world's here. Your time. Anybody want to give a shout out to? Any thank yous? Anybody watching online?
Absolutely. First, I want to say God is good. I want to thank my wife and my kids for supporting me. I want to thank B&B Cabinet Supply. Without everybody at the shop, we couldn't be here. Wally, Strike King, Luz, Fish Stalker. I'm sure I left somebody out, but we appreciate everyone. Appreciate all of y'all. Thank you.
Absolutely. Love it.
Oh, he pretty much took care of it. My wife and kids.
Wife and kids, there you go. That keeps you married right there. Absolutely, man. It's payday for you. Great job, guys. So close, man. Absolutely. Payday. Championship Friday. We've got 7 teams left. Billy?
Chris, I want you to meet boat number 72, Dustin McDaniel and Ken Robertson. I want you to take a good look at these guys. I asked them, what can we talk about? Let's talk about your championships and your big days on the water. What can we talk about? And Dustin said, well, we look good. I agree. They look good, don't they? Don't they look good? You
look good.
And Ken said, we're the same height. Come here, Ken. Y'all give them a big round of applause. They're the same height from the great state of Oklahoma. Go weigh them, boys. You got a hammer in that bag?
That's that's innovative. One way to get it done right there. Dustin and Ken, 11.15 out of the gate on day 1, 9.40 yesterday. And today, to take the lead, you need 9.36. And Greg and Chase being stingy with that lead, man. You got a limit in the bag.
There's a limit in there.
Let's see what we got. Looking for 9.36. Came into today in 7th place. 9.06. What does that mean, guys? Do it. Cha-ching! There we go. Woo! Man, close. Wow. Let's weigh in the kicker. He said no kicker today, Chris. They're all about the same size. 1.33. 133. All right, Dustin, Ken, take them to the front and center, all the way to the front of the podium there, front of the stage. Good job making some television. It's Dustin McDaniel and Ken Robertson. 29.61 in 3 days on Table Rock Lake. There's a towel back there if you guys need it. Let's go to the front and talk about it. Say it. Cha-ching! Love it. All right, 6 teams left. But hey, listen, not going to win this thing, but it was a good week for you, Ken.
Oh, it was a great week. Everything about it was good. Little chilly, but we worked through that.
A little chilly. I like that 23 degrees at takeoff on day one. It was a little bit chilly, but yeah, you're right. Perseverance is important in anything.
That's right. It was cold, but we worked through it. And like all these teams, it was great to be with this quality of fishermen.
For sure. Absolutely. Break it down for us. Keys to success this week. Dustin?
We never were really on the fish to win it, and we knew that, so we just fished the best fish we found. We fished as hard as we could, covered as much water as we could. I wouldn't find a fish from here to the back of the building, just keep grinding, catching everything we could. Like I said, we knew we weren't going to make it to where we needed to be. We tried to just hang with the big dogs.
I like it, man. It worked out for you. It's a great finish for you. And, yeah, the grind sessions are real. A lot of times that happens in the championship round. It's just part of it, but a great week for you. Well, this is a great crowd. Anybody you want to give a shout-out to?
Yeah, shout out to Mad Fishing, Huckabee Rods, Bobby Garland Baits, used a ton of those. We threw everything at them. My wife, God for giving me her and the opportunity to be here. I appreciate y'all.
Love it. It's well said. Humble.
I'd like to say thank you, Todd Huckabee, for developing such a great line of rods that we sell through Power Crappie. And the best catch I've ever had in my life was my wife, Kay. She's running the booth back here and finally got a 16-foot rod named after her, the K-Rod. Mad Fishing, Crappie G hair jigs, just great companies to be associated with. One more thing. One of my granddaughters, Addie, happy birthday. Can't wait to get back and fish with you.
That's what it's all about.
Thank you.
Love it. Payday for you guys. Good job, Ken. Dustin, good job to you guys. You bet, buddy. Great finish for Ken and Dustin. And we're almost cracking into the top 5. Our 6th place team, Billy.
Almost there. Team number 18. I want you to meet Whitey Outlaw and Matthew Outlaw. It's a father-son team. Y'all come on up here and join us. Now, Whitey, fishing with family, you see that a lot on the crappie trails. That's a good deal.
At times.
At times. Well, now, you've been fishing with him since he was born, so y'all must get along.
Yeah, he used to fish for me. Now I fish with him and run the net and things like that.
You used to fish with, now you fish with him. I got you. Very good. Now, real quick, when you get up to talk to Chris, tell him about your TV show. I know you do TV, right?
Yes, sir. We got a good show on Pursuit Channel. Starts airing again in January.
Awesome. Yeah, y'all go weigh your fish and have fun, all right? Go win this thing.
Got some stuff? Let's give away some stuff. Absolutely. You got it. He said, Chris, I'll be back with you in a minute for the business part of it. That's pretty cool. Yep. Pink hat to match the pink shirt. Whitey and Matthew Outlaw on day 1 had 12.07. One of 3 bags over 12 pounds. Yesterday they had 9.65. Had them in 6th place to take the lead. Greg and Chase, the weights are getting tighter. To take the lead, they will need 8.19. 8.19. Matt said Waddy's taking his time. Waddy said no, he just didn't fill his sack. I'm not through yet. Love it. You are the man. That's so classy. It's what it's all about, man. Protecting the future, too. All right, here we go, man. 7 in the bag.
Yes, sir.
To take the lead from Greg and Chase, who have been stingy, man. They've been over there for a long time. They were in 14th place coming in. You need 8.19. New leaders, 9.30. Wow! With 5 teams left, the Outlaws take the lead on Championship Friday. Let's weigh in a kicker. 31:02 in 3 days on Table Rock Lake. The kicker today worth 1.44. Great job, guys. Take them all the way front and center, all the way to the front of the stage. And smile. You're making television. Are we looking at the champions? The Outlaws catch over 31 pounds in 3 days on Table Rock. No, you cannot throw those in the crowd. That's what Waddy just asked me. All right, let's go talk about it before you guys shake hands. Great job, guys. Man, great run. Great run. Waddy said sorry. This is temporary for us, too. Oh, I like it. Hey, I've been watching her. She's been racking up the stuff. Well, hey, listen, man. I've got 5 guys left. You got the lead for now.
Temporary.
It is temporary, he says. We're going to find that out. But what a great week on Table Rock Lake.
Oh, my God, man. This place has got so many fish in it, and it's easy to fish. I mean, it's really easy. I mean, it ain't always big fish, but, it's good fish. But, hey, if y'all don't get out there on that lake, y'all missing it, because this thing is eat up with fish. And the town is wonderful, all the people around, the places we stayed and eat and stuff. I mean, it's just a good place to have a tournament, really.
Absolutely. Why don't we introduce her? We'll keep our priorities straight.
What's your name?
Olivia.
Olivia. All right. That's probably your best fishing partner, no offense. Yeah. Gotcha. I'm standing in between 2 outlaws. Just saying, I don't want to rock the boat. It's a long fall down for me.
That's right. It's the future right here.
That is the future for sure. A great week for you this week, man.
Yeah, it was. I wish we could have done a little bit better today, but we beat everything we had up, and we did the best we could do.
I want you to know if you run out of fishing stuff, she's been collecting a whole lot for you down here, so she's going to be able to replenish some of that. Break down how you caught them this week.
Well, really, we just done what we normally do back when we tight line. We just hunt brush and structure with the fish, and now with this live scope deal, you just flip to them a cast or whatever, and I mean, you can watch them bite it and all. It's pretty neat. I mean,
it's video game fishing.
It's took fishing out for the older guys, but hey, if you're going to keep fishing this stuff, you better get on board or you ain't never going to win nothing. Never. These dudes back in the back, they some of the best in the country. I mean, they prove it every week, and he is too, because he shows me fish and stuff, and I think, man, my God, I can't believe it, but hey, believe it, it's real.
It's evolving for sure, there's no doubt. What any final words for a great crowd here watching you guys today?
Oh, man, glad y'all come out. Go through some of these places through here about all the tackle you can get, and I'm fixing to tell you who to go shop at. Rockport Rattler, one of our biggest sponsors, they help us every year for a good many years now. Got the best rattling jig head on the market. Slime Line, best line on the market for us. I ain't saying it's for everybody, but it's for us. Beat down electronic mounts. Boys, if you ain't tried none of them things, go look at them. They are beefy. They take that rough water well. And Catch the Fever rods. They come out with a new series, Precision Crappie rods. Check them out. And the thing about them guys, if you catch a state record with the rod, you win $25,000. And there ain't no other company doing that. So, but to get to 25, you got to have it registered, and everything. But also wear their apparel, just to catch the big fish with the apparel is $5,000. But if it's a state record, it's 25.
Wow, that's big money right there. Good.
Slider jigs, Engle coolers, let's see, Haybo outdoors, frog togs, waders, and rain suits. I mean, them guys are sticking with us a lot. And watch the show starts back airing in January. We do a father and son TV show. And actually what we do is we take children of deployed soldiers fishing and hunting. And, we all have old vets and stuff on there, so take care of your veterans. But we be on the Pursuit channel at 6:30 on Wednesday nights, starting back in January. So check it out. It's a pretty good show.
He may have you covered. I don't know. Final words. That's great stuff right there.
Yeah, it's hard to follow that. But I'd like to also thank Jeremy Madeline with Crappie Monster, and I think that's about covered.
They are your new leaders, the Outlaws, with 5 teams left. Shake hands.
Hey, we've got a special guest on stage with us right now. Maybe you've heard of this guy before. Acts like he's kind of hurting a little bit. Mr. Crappie himself, Wally Marshall, he's having a hard time. It may be hard for him to part with this thing, Chris. It might have to pry it out of his hands after a while.
Man,
what is that, Waldo?
Pretty heavy.
Man, let me tell you what, I could barely get this up on the stage. We had to use a crane to get it into the building. Oh, man, it's heavy. It's heavy. Oh, man, I hope that crane bill ain't very high. Woo, it'll take all of this. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going down to the top 5 teams right now that are fishing. Dang, it's hard. It's hard to turn loose of, brother. Oh, let me get it right. I think, could you help me?
I probably could.
Oh, would you?
That is heavy.
Would you like to have some of that?
I would love to have some of that.
Huh? Ooh, look on this end.
I see it.
Let's look at this. $100,000 to the winner. Let's get with it. Let's rumble. Rumble at the rock.
Love it. The Outlaws asked if we could just stop the weigh-in now. He said,
No.
Can't do that. Oh, that's awesome.
I just want to say one thing to our national sponsors, Ford Motor Company, Lou's, Strike King, Riceland, Bullet Weights. Hey, Bullet Weights, bought the Anglers dinner the other night in the place here, paid for it too. Hummingbird, Minn Kota, Ignite Grills, and more right here in Branson West. We got Tonic Sunglasses and yours truly. And all the platinum sponsors, all the gold sponsors, and everybody that got a booth in here, thank you very much for your support of Crappie Expo. I don't want to take any more of your time because we got to get ready for that big fish Friday bar. I got to go. Well, I ain't cleaning no fish. They're already here. Oh, yeah, just to let y'all know, the gentleman that was down a while ago is up, and he's doing good, and everything's great. Actually, we had several paramedics in the building, and we had several nurses and all that, and they took care of him really good. I want to thank all the anglers that fished in the Mr. Crappie Invitational. All of you are winners. All 90 teams are winners for being here. In the top 25, congratulations to you guys. Whitey, Matthew, great job, guys. Everybody else, great job. Let me tell you what, in just a little bit, we're going to announce where we're going next year. Could it be Branson? Oh, my gosh. Here you go, man. Let's roll. Rumble at the Rock, brother.
Rumble at the Rock, Billy.
Here
the
we
fifth place
go.
team.
5 teams to go. Let's get a pair of Texans up here. One of them's from the southwest side of Fort Worth. The other one comes from north of Dallas. They both guide crappie trips for a living. Dan and James, both 52. You see what just happened here, right?
I do. I see it, and it's anybody's game at this point.
Oh, he thinks he's got a fighting chance, Whitey. Did you hear that? He said, bring it on, brother. Bring it on.
Said, bring it
We're
on.
going to see what the scales don't lie, so we'll see.
There you go. Have you got a hammer in that bag that we can look at?
There's one in there that's decent.
Okay, all right. He ain't telling me much, Chris. See what you can get out of these boys.
I love it. Come on up, fellas.
Yeah, Dan Langston and James Davis. Go get them.
They got some stuff to give away. Dan Langston and James Davis on day one had 11.52. Yesterday, 10.24. So they've weighed double-digit bags both days. Had them in 5th place. To take the lead from the Outlaws, they're going to need 9.27. 9.27. So Dan and James looking for 9.27. 11.52 on day one and 10.24 yesterday. You guys have been rocking. Here we go. Let's go, Randy. Randy puts it on the scales, looking for 9.27. New leaders, 10.12. 10.12. That's got you at, let's get that 3-day total, 31.88 in 3 days on the Rock. New leaders with 4 teams left. Dan Langston and James Davis. Nice fish. That one goes 1.79. 1.79. All right, take them all the way to the front of the stage and smile, man. You guys are making television. Four teams left. All right, before you guys shake hands with Whitey and Matthew, let's go to the front. Let's talk about it. All right. One here and one here. So 4 teams left. I'm not real good at math, but I think you can finish no lower than 5th or something like that, right? Top 5 finish anyways, man. But you are in contention to win this thing right now, man. Over 11 on day one, over 10 the next 2 days. That's impressive.
We were consistent. We were around the right fish. We were happy to come in with that. Honestly, I don't think it's enough to win, but, we caught some good fish, and we were around the right ones. That's all we can ask for. So
no doubt about it. And to eliminate those guys, that's really impressive. This is a absolutely good group of anglers, man. The best in the crappie world for sure. Well, break it down for us. How'd you catch them this week on Table Rock Lake?
Man, it was tough. We struggled at first. We ran to some new areas of the lake. We were here a couple years ago. What we really focused on was rock ledges in between the cracks, utilizing shade. We caught our fish really, really deep, too deep. Cost us some weight. We lost some, about 32 foot down. But it was mainly rock ledges, some timber, and some brush as well. So.
Gotcha. Key baits.
G-Daddy baits and slab syndicate hand ties. And then we used Crappie Thunder, Mr. Crappie as well. Between those 3, they did great. I think that the G-Daddy bait was probably one of our go-to. But, the casting was the Mr. Crappie, dock shooting too. We did some of that. We did that with slab syndicate hand tie.
That's good stuff right there, breaking it down for us. What a great crowd here. Anybody you want to give a shout out to? You're the leaders. You're getting ready to take over the hot seats, but your time. Anybody online watching?
Yeah, my kids Lane and Lennon back at home, and my girlfriend Brittany back at home. And I do want to thank some sponsors, if that's okay. Yeah. First and foremost, Mr. Crappie, Strike King and Lose, and Wally Marshall for doing this. I mean, this is amazing. You know, to look back 4 years ago to think that we'd be fishing for this much money in front of this many people. You know, I couldn't even imagine it. But I also want to thank Tri-Lakes Tackle back in Granbury, Aftco, Bullet Weights, and Spike It. And also, I guide full-time in the Granbury, Texas area. So if you're looking to go catch some fish, look me up on Facebook, Davis Guide Service. So, but also I want to thank this guy. Yep. I mean, this dude killed it. I mean, it was just unreal this week, man. I got to, you know, props to him and his girlfriend, Carly. She fed us all week and took care of all the stuff behind the scenes and made our life as easy as possible. So I want to thank them first and foremost, too. So.
Absolutely, man. A lot of guys talking about eating this week. So I think fishermen, we eat well. Tomorrow from 11 to 3, the world's largest crappie fry. You don't want to miss that. I figured. Yes.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I want to thank my wife, Carly. James thanked her. She, like he said, she was out cooking up with us every day, you know, making us dinner, making us breakfast. We couldn't do it without her. I also want to thank God. I got really sick over a year ago, and I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him. So I want to thank my sponsors, Lakeside Lure and Tackle, Slab Syndicate Hand Ties, G-Daddy Baits, David Goodson at Shut Up and Fish. Awesome guy. If anybody needs any electronics, make sure you get in touch with him. Last but not least, Dobbins Rods. The new Dobbins rods that have hit the market are phenomenal, super lightweight, super sensitive. That was critical for us for this week as well.
Love it. You're looking at your new leaders. Great job, guys. 4 teams left. You guys will shake hands with the Outlaws and take over the hot seat. 4 teams left, Billy.
Hey, boat number 63 with 4 teams left. Here they come. I want you guys to meet a couple of your neighbors from right here in the great state of Missouri, Daniel Pemberton and Justin Newman. Justin, good day today, good week this week?
It was a good week. We done pretty good the first and second day. Today it was a struggle. So,
we're going to bring a struggle up here to the Weighmaster in a minute. Okay. Hey, I want to say, since you guys both live here in Missouri, as a visitor, first time to hang out in Branson for a week, I have fallen in love with this place. I know my wife has, and our family has. Everything we eat, everywhere we go, people are smiling and happy. The people make it special. It's a great place.
It is a great place. They got a lot of stuff to do here, and it's a good place to bring your family, and you can bring a boat and go catch some nice crappie, too.
Yeah, while she goes to the shop, I got you. Let's go up and weigh these fish. See if you can dethrone these boys right up here, these Texas boys.
Hey, while they're throwing their baits out, man, this is cool. This is what it's all about. Waddy, you got some departing words, man. It was a good run for you.
Yes, it was, but I forgot 2 sponsors. One of my main ones, Easy Drift, wire management for your trolling motors and all your depth finders and stuff, the hoods go over it, and the bait pins where you put the little nibbles in there where you ain't gonna dig them out the jar, and Militech batteries. Check them 2 companies out. They're pretty hot. Pretty hot.
That's good stuff right there. Great run, man. A top 5 finish for you guys. And here we go. All right. Daniel Pemberton and Justin Newman, 11.57 on day 1, 10.26 yesterday. They had you in 4th place. To take the lead, you need 10.06. I always love looking at the reaction when I give that. 10 point, that's just funny. 10.06. All right, Randy, thank you. 9.79. You were close right there. Let's weigh in your big fish. Good run, guys. Daniel Pemberton, Justin Newman come up a little bit short. That's a good fish. Man, that fish is going to weigh 2.16, 216. That is a Table Rock beauty right there, man, all the way to the front and center. And smile, you guys are making television. Dan and Davis, you guys are going to have to remember one thing. Cha-ching. Every time you eliminate somebody, you go up on the pay scale. Let me hear you one time, cha-ching. There it is. I like it. You guys are naturals. You might be there for a while. Well, come, let's talk about it, man. Come into today, man, in the top 5. It's been a great week for you. So close right there, man. It comes down to ounces away from taking the lead. Did you have that fish or those 2-3 fish on that could have got you in the hot seat?
They just wouldn't bite. We had them. We sat on them too long today, but, you know, it is what it is.
Quality was there, just wouldn't cooperate.
The bag was there, but we couldn't sweet talk them enough to bite. So
I understand. But a great week for you overall. Table Rock's been special.
Oh, it's great. Great fishery. I mean, heck, it's fun, phenomenal lake. Big fish. You know, it's just need to get out there and go. It's a great lake.
Absolutely. Talk about keys to success this week. How'd you catch them?
We shot docks. We found one key dock that was in probably, the fish was suspended down there about 25 foot. And you'd have to shoot up there and then let your jig fall. We was shooting probably 40 foot back in there to get to these fish. And they was there. I mean, there were some big fish in there. And, I mean, the day before we had them caught by 10 o'clock. And today we didn't catch our first fish till 10 o'clock. And we got nervous and made a little run and probably should have sat where we was at. And hopefully they'd a bit, but we come back, and that's whenever we stuck that big one, and so that's what we ended up with.
It's a 2-pounder. That's a special fish on Table Rock Lake. Well, great crowd here to watch you guys today. Anybody you want to give a shout-out to?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my fiance and my family and my friends. We got a bunch of friends that's here, and, I mean, all the people that's come out here to the Expo, and Branson for putting this on, and Wally and you, Chris. It's great.
It is great, man. I tell you what, we set it up, but you guys make it the greatest show on earth. Great week.
Oh, yeah, it's fun. I'd like to thank the good Lord for keeping us all safe this week and the family coming out. And my dad's sitting down there. It's his birthday today, so sorry I couldn't win it for you, but we give it a shot. So
you're going to be able to take him out and buy him a steak tonight, I promise you.
A hot dog.
Hot dog.
Hey, Chris, well, we do have some sponsors. We got to thank Jinko Fishing. They got a booth set up here. If you guys are in looking at some of their tackle, get with Will and Big T. They'll hook you up. They got all the stuff you need to catch big crappie.
Love it, man. Big round of applause for their hard work this week. A top 10 finish for you. Great job. Payday on Championship Friday. There were 3 teams left. Who's next, Billy?
I don't know how these guys get along long enough to fish. I want you to meet Boat 9, Eric Cagle, and Scott Williams. Y'all come over here and talk to me. Now, Eric, you played football somewhere, I guess.
I played a little football in Alabama, not for Alabama.
In Alabama, not for Alabama. Aren't you from Georgia?
No, that's my protege over here. He's from Georgia.
Now, my protege. Very good. All right, now, Scott, you from Georgia. He's from Alabama, and y'all have to sit 18 inches apart in the front of a boat during football season. How's that work?
That 500 pounds sometimes gets a little squeamish up there on the front deck.
Yeah, it gets a little tight up there. Listen, there's not many teams left here, okay? We're down to it, brother.
Going back to football for a second, George.
Hey, y'all go up there and say hello to everybody and then talk to Chris, and we'll see what you've done today.
Gotta love it. Here comes the kiddos. Got some over here too. There we go. All good. That's awesome. Thank you guys for doing that. You guys are the stars of the show, so front and center there. Randy Sullivan and I, we're just supporting cast, right, Randy? That's what they call us, something like that. That is cool. Well, Eric Cagle and Scott Williams on day 1 had 11.77. Yesterday, 10.40. That had them in 3rd place in contention for the title on Championship Friday. To take the lead, you guys will need, and Dan Langston, James Davis have been stingy with that lead, you will need 9.72. Eric and Scott, 9.72. 2. Here we go. Do you have 7 in there?
We got 7.
Got a limit. Looking for 972. Biggest bag of the day. 11.15. 11.15. Wow! 11.15. It's got them at 33.32. 33 pounds in 3 days on the rock. Golly. Eric Cagle and Scott Williams, you picked the right day to do it. Dan and James, man, good run for sure. Big fish goes 1.86. But they're all big in that bag. Wow. Take them all the way up there front and center. Are we looking at the $100,000 stringer? Woo! Man. All right, some towels right there for you if you need them. Let's go talk about it. Eric and Scott, let's talk. Then you guys can shake hands and take over the hot seats. I mean, one here, one there. Come on up, guys. Man, pretty good week for you guys. And Championship Friday was it's the real deal today, man, over 11 pounds. Biggest bag of the day, $100,000 championship prize, and 2 teams separate you from that.
I don't know what to say. That's unusual. Nah, we had a great week here. This is one of the prettiest lakes I've ever been on. I enjoyed it pre-fishing all week. The leaves are turning here. It's a Clearwater Mountain Lake. It doesn't get any better. And this place, you know, to me wasn't really well known, but this is one of the better fisheries I've been to as far as numbers go and healthy fish. So we had a great week here, and, you know, we were able to actually had a little luck today. We put something together yesterday afternoon, and it paid off for us this morning, or we probably wouldn't be standing up here right now. So just had a great week and glad to be here, and it's just amazing to see all you guys here watching a Crappie weigh-in. Thank you guys for being here.
Pretty cool, pretty humble. I love it. What was it that you guys figured out today, man?
Well, Eric found a spot yesterday afternoon. I wasn't able to fish Wednesday or yesterday, and you know, we talked every day, and you know, he done a awesome job by himself. I wish I could have been with him both days. You know, just as far as an efficiency deal, we had pretty much the majority of that weight this morning in about 10 or 15 minutes, and I believe if I could have been with him, you know, the last couple of days when those fish were firing, I believe we would have had a better weight. But I was at my daughter's playoffs. She's playing varsity softball, and I was at her playoffs. If you'd have put the bucket of $100,000 right there and told me I had to be here Wednesday morning, it has still been sitting there right now. So it was. I was there for her, and you know, it's. You know, I'd love to have the money, but you know, money will leave, you know. So I don't know if we're going to win it. I think we're going to give him a little bit of a run, maybe make him nervous a little bit. So we'll just see how it pans out.
Well, you're going to get one set. I'm just not sure which one it's going to be yet. And there was no pressure on him, man, because I was talking to you yesterday at the weigh-in. I mean, you pretty much done it by yourself, right? First 2 days. I mean, he comes in. He comes in. I'm just saying, man, there's this.
I will say I taught him everything he knows about side imaging.
Okay, now we're talking. Man, I just want to be honest, man. I'm keeping it 100.
Scott's kind of like that friend that always shows up when you cook steaks, you know, and, you know, he just shows up when they're ready. You know, that's Scott. But I still love him, though. You know, it works. Now, we want to thank a few sponsors while we're here, too. And I hope I don't forget any, but they're a big part of the reason that we get to come do what we do and travel. My number one sponsor is sitting right down there, my wife. Elizabeth, thank you for what you do for me and holding the fort down while I'm gone.
Elizabeth, $100,000. Just saying.
All the families here, thank y'all for coming to support us too. K9 Fishing Line, Cornfield Crappie Gear, and all these folks that I name, I don't take it lightly. They help us out every way they can. I always forget a few. Jinko Fishing, I changed over to Jinko rods and baits about 8 months ago, and it's the best decision I ever made. I want to thank Jinko for everything they do for me. Scott, am I leaving any? Grenada Lake Tackle Company, Heads, Bayou Bob's, Custom Hand Ties. Anybody I'm forgetting?
Potsky Fishing.
Potsky Bait Company, but
by the way, where are you guys from?
I'm from a little town called Tallahassee, Alabama.
I thought you had a New York accent. I wasn't sure, I could tell you're from somewhere down there. Well, is this your first time to Table Rock?
No, I was here 2 years ago.
For the Mr. Crappie Invitational?
Yes, sir. It's my second time here.
Gotcha. Good stuff, man.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
You'll be able to put a good down payment on a piece of property on the lake somewhere over here.
I hope you're right.
We're going to find out. We've got 2 teams left, but any final words for you, sir?
I just appreciate Eric's hard work that he put in, over the last 7 or 8 days. I know him and I know his work ethic, and he wasn't slacking out there. And I appreciate my family, my wife supporting me, and my kids, and my dad. He probably hands down the best crappie fisherman I ever met. So I appreciate everything that he taught me too.
Is there a reason that every time we say the word dad, our voice cracks? Mine too, man. Mine too.
I want to, last but not least, I definitely want to thank Wally for putting this thing on. And like I said, Wally, you got it going, brother. It's growing. This is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Thank you, Wally.
There you go. They're your new leaders. Shake hands, guys. They say they got a football team down in Alabama, too. Pretty sure that's right.
Hey, Chris, these guys have been tough all week long. They've been consistent all week long. And here they are coming in at the end again. Brandon and Jason, the Threadgills, both 32. If you're keeping score at home, come out here and talk to me just a minute. I've been trying to read your faces as you get closer to me. You guys should play poker. I don't know what you've got.
I don't either.
Hey, there's a rumor going around that your whiskers are insured by Lloyd's of London. Is there any truth to that?
I got some pretty good insurance on them, yeah.
You got some good insurance on them. If you were to shave those off, would that be your mojo's gone?
You can ask my wife. That's why they're still on there.
That's why I thought maybe they were. Give up a good look at your whiskers and then go see Chris. And let's see if you boys are going to the bank, okay? The Threadgills are here.
The Threadgills, Brandon and Jason on day one of 3 bags over 12 pounds. It was 12.22. Yesterday, they weighed in 10.24, had them in second place with over 22 pounds, ounces off of the leaders. To dethrone Eric Cagle and Scott Williams, you guys will need 10.87. 10.87. So here we go. Do you have a limit?
Yeah, we have a limit.
Let's see how we roll here. See how this thing shakes out. Randy puts the bag on the basket. The limit worth 9.74. 974. Great job, guys. We're going to weigh in a big fish so close. Wow. So Eric Cagle and Scott Williams, give me a cha-ching. I like it. You guys are going to be part of our TV making moment, our crowning moment. We'll see how this shakes out. The big fish for the Threadgills weighs 1.61. Nice job, guys. Take them front and center. We'll make some television Let's hear it for Brandon and Jason Threadgill. A great run. Looking at surely what'll be a top 5, no less than a top 10 finish. All right, Brandon and Jason, let's go talk about it. One team left. The Threadgills, man, great week for you guys. Come on up. I just want to stare at your whiskers for a few minutes. It's good stuff right there. Where's your wife at?
I ain't real sure where. There they are. That's all my people right there.
Do you love this? Good week for you guys, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We had a pretty good week. We was getting a little gas today. Done wore a couple of our spots out, so we was kind of just running today. We left everything out there. Left some rods out there in the lake. Left a couple tanks full of gas out there. Everything. We
literally left everything out there.
Everything we had out there today.
Gotcha. Good run for you, man. 3 great days on Table Rock and just a little bit short. Did you ever have that one fish or 2 or 3 that could have got you the lead?
I really think we fished pretty clean. We didn't miss many today. We just had a hard time getting them elite size fish to bite, that 1 or 2 kicker fish that you need.
Absolutely. A good week for you, man. Break it down a little bit. Keys to success. How did you get to Championship Friday?
Well, we had 5 or 6 really good spots, and we knew we was needed to hold a couple out for today, and we worked them others really good, and we kind of backed off of them in the right amount of time, so they lasted us 2 days fairly well. Come to find out later that somebody else was hitting a couple of them spots.
Oh, they didn't hear you. Hey, Eric, Scott, go ahead and say that one more time. Come to find out what, Brandon?
Come to find out somebody else was sneaking around hitting a couple of the spots we was fishing.
Gotcha. We'll talk about that behind the scenes. No, I'm teasing. It does happen sometimes, but a great week, absolutely, man. Key baits.
We mostly the regular 2-inch puddle jumper baits we used a lot, and hair jigs. We used really small Bayou Bob's hair jigs.
Any key colors on any of that?
We stuck with more natural colors like the milky blue ice puddle jumper and mostly grays with a little bit of flash in the hair jig.
Absolutely. Well, great crowd here to watch you guys, man. They're all the way back, all the way up the steps, and you're online too. Anybody you want to give a shout out to, it's your time.
Yeah, I would like to give a shout out to my sponsors because without them this would be hard to do. Rose Metal Products, Trophy Graph Systems, they have a booth here. They make excellent mounts. They're really sturdy. Puddle jumper baits, they're also here. M-Tech Lithium, they're also here. K9 fishing line, Bayou Bob's hair jigs. I'm sure I'm missing H&H rods and reels, of course.
Absolutely.
I think I got everything.
There you go, man. It takes a village. We get it.
Yeah, I don't know if you mentioned K9, but K9 line, yeah, of course, Bayou Bob. We caught a lot of fish on hair jigs and plastics this time. But I really want to thank my brother a lot, too. He's the one that comes out here and does all the work. He comes out here and pre-fishes, spends all the time, spends all the money to find the fish. And we've been competing against each other ever since he was born, 40 years. And he got out there and gave me a good old whooping today. Now, I'm going to go and tell you, he whooped me today. Camera guy wheeled up there, and I stayed in the back culling fish the whole time they were sitting there filming. So.
And it's on film. That's salt in the wound, isn't it?
So he got me today, but it's fun. You can't beat fishing with your brother, I'm just telling you. That's your best friend, your brother, so it was fun. Great place to fish.
And you're taking home a lot of money. That helps.
It does help.
Absolutely. The Threadgills, ladies and gentlemen, great job this week. Awesome tournament for those guys. Top 10 finish for them. And then there was one team left. Billy?
Last one. Chris, it's a pleasure working with you always. As we bring them up, we're about to hand somebody $100,000. Eric, Scott, do you know what the difference is between first and second place?
I got a bad feeling about this weigh-in.
You don't like it. You don't like it. You're not happy.
No.
Your heart, I can feel it through your shoulder. Your heart is beating rapidly right now.
They call this guy coming up to weigh next. For some reason, he got the nickname The Bully, and y'all probably about to see why.
He's about to put it. Think positive, man. Think positive. The difference between first and second place, by the way, is 2 more bedrooms on that new house. So let's just take a look here at our leaders from yesterday. Let's see if they can carry it over. Come on up, boat 37. Hayden Jeffries and Dad Dan Jeffries. Whoa, guys. The air is thin up here right now, Hayden. Are you feeling the pressure at all?
Yeah, definitely so.
Feeling the pressure. Now, you got just an inch or 2 to go, and you'll have your college degree, right?
Yeah, I've got one more class I have to take, and I'll be finished.
One more. And what is your degree in?
I have a degree in business administration.
Business administration, but, boy, it sure would be nice to guide crappie trips for a living, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be nice. That's kind of what I'm pushing right now, so we'll see.
You can hang that degree like on the front of the console. And, you know, people put their credentials in the office.
Yeah, that might work.
Hey, you've got 7 in the bag. I'm not going to hold you up any longer. Go see the man, and let's see what you've got. Here we go, Chris.
All right. The Jeffries, Hayden and Dan Jeffries, 12.14 on day 1, 10.65 on day 2. They were your leaders coming into Championship Friday. 22.79 after the first 2 days. And here we go. To tie, you guys will need 10.53. To win, you will need 10.54. Jeffries, you guys this way. I'm going to bring back our leaders, Eric Cagle and Scott Williams. You guys will be right here. We can all watch it together. Here we go. 7 fish limit, looking for 10.53 for the tie, 10.54 for the win. That is Hayden and Dan Jeffries. Randy, put them in there. $100,000, first place prize. Biggest bag of the day, 12.09. Hayden and Dan Jeffries, your champions. Wow! Getting it done on Championship Friday, 12.09. The biggest bag. The Jeffries, your champions. Their kicker goes 1.89. Take the winning fish to the front. Make it television. Wow! Over 12 pounds on Championship Friday. I asked him about $100,000 yesterday. He said, I can't spend it until I earn it. You've earned it. And to present the winner's check, back to the front, guys, back to the front. One-third of the purse, a $300,000 purse, to present the winner's check. In the 4th annual Mr. Crappie Invitational is Mr. Crappie himself, Wally Marshall. $100,000 richer. Wow! $100,000 richer. The Jeffries. They weigh in the biggest bag of the day. Over 12 pounds. All right, guys, put the check down and grab the hardware. The money spins, but the hardware lasts forever. It's eternal. The winner's trophies your champions. That is making television. God. Wally Marshall, we have a champion.
Man, I'll tell you, congratulations, guys. Well done. It wasn't quite wire to wire, but, you know, the last 2 days, y'all buckled down. And I got to tell this. Today hold on. This will make you, like, chill, okay? Come on. I don't even know how to work the phone. You're hating to do it. Let me tell you what. What time was it? 12:22. At 12:22 today, I get this phone call. It's Hayden Jeffries. I'm 57 miles from the boat ramp and I'm dead in the water. Man, chill bumps went over me like, oh my God. There wasn't no way I could go get them and help them or get them back in time to be there at 1:30. There was no way. He said, well, I could hear them rustle around. I didn't know if they was catching fish or something. Well, hold on just a minute. Just hold on. I go, okay, I'm holding on. I thought they was landing the fish. He goes, I think I got something, Dad. I think I got something. They had something. They started that motor, and he told me backstage, this is the last tournament for that boat. I said, man, let me tell you what, brother. How old are you?
22 years old.
22 years old. Dad, are you proud, brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm very proud.
They have won everything in the country this year. Let's give them a big round of applause. The champions. Lift it up there, brother. So, if I took your depth finder off your boat tomorrow, how would it be?
It depends on which one you took.
That forward-facing sonar has changed the world and has got younger kids into the game to win this kind of money. He's shaking right now. I can feel it. He's trembling. He's trembling. What are you going to do with $100,000?
I haven't thought about that part yet. I'm not really sure.
Well, don't go get an estimate on a haircut, okay? Congratulations, man. Hey, Dad, it's been a heck of a year for y'all. Yep. Kind of give us a rundown.
Man, I wouldn't know where to start. I mean, it's just been hard to believe. We never thought we could, be where we're at today. We really hadn't just sat down and thought about it. We kind of take one tournament at a time and keep our head down and just keep grinding. And
there's so many scenarios, like the phone call today. You ran out of gas, or there's guys that's called me all week. One guy lost 2 lower units this week.
Yep.
I mean, it's unbelievable what happens when you're in a tournament like this and you're running 50 to 60 miles to your fishing hole.
That's right. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. You just got to, when you're behind the wheel, you just got to hold it to the floor and get there as quick as you can. And then once you get there, you got to get settled down and get your mind on what you're doing and put them in the boat. And the main thing you got to do is thank the good Lord above.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Did you hear that? Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. How much gas did you burn a day?
We were burning $96 to $98 worth of fuel every day. So $500 or $600 this week worth of fuel just in the boat.
Do you think you got enough now to fish a few more tournaments?
Yeah, that should cover it.
Well, I'll tell you what, and I really want to just say, guys, this is the biggest show in crappie fishing. And congratulations to you guys. And it's unbelievable. I'm going to get the other team, second place and third place up here, and we're going to take some more photos. So second place and third place, please come up on the stage, please. Go ahead and hold them up again. We get some more photos. Who's the second place team? Eric Cagle, Scott Williams, come up on the stage, please. Brandon Threadgill and Jason Threadgill, please come up on the stage, please. Okay, here we go. Hey, stand up there. Stand up, or stand right here. Stand right here, actually. What's that? You're on the right. Go pick up your hardware. Eric Cagle and Scott Williams, second place. Easy now, them are heavy. Not heavy enough, they're a little shy. Congratulations, guys. Let's hold them trophies up. Show it like you stole it, baby. Hold them up, over your head, all of them. There you go. Wow. I can't say wow like Chris. Chris, we got to have another wow. Wow, I can't do it. How much were their weight? Read their weight again. 34.88.
Need to make a little